And now, let's go.
Okay. Would anybody like to give me a recap?
I read it last time. It's someone else's turn.
Nope. Not I.
I don't have a problem reading it. I'm giving somebody the option to get an inspiration.
I'll do it. I said I'd do it. I win. Okay, so, last week, we started out on an airship, which is funny because I wasn't there for that, so that just all happened, I guess. So we're on an airship, piloted by some chick and this guy who is magical. How am I doing so far, guys?
Great. Keep going.
You can't ask to make sure you
okay.
Oh,
so the guy's name is Bjorn Fala, and he's the Archmage of Antiquity. He's a pretty cool guy. He's got a journal and has a brain. Anyways, so some cannons were fired. Much to the chagrin of the entirety of the piloting force of this airship. People just kept firing cannons for some reason.
It's a stealth mission.
Yeah, King, you fired it first, so I don't really want to
I opened the porthole.
Okay,
I don't want to hear it.
you still fired a fucking magical cannon during a stealth mission. Anyways, King gets a visit from his mommy, which is hilarious. She's a hot piece of ass.
Damn.
And she sees the contract that he signed with Eladar, and she's mad that she doesn't get more out of it. But King is like, she's like, "Up, Mom, I'm living my life." She's like, "Okay, sweetie, bye-bye," and she leaves. What else happens? There's some wyverns. There's 8 of them. We kick their ass. Sinnoh almost dies because she's made of toilet paper. But Eladar saves her, and then King yells at everybody for not fighting as optimally as they could. And then drops, like, this little tiny mini lore bomb about, like...
I believe he said Hagen did fine.
Okay, whatever.
Yes, he did.
Alright, teach us fucking pet.
Yeah.
And his advice to Snow was just be faster.
Or be more optimally... utilize your speed.
Which I can do better, and I will.
So they had that conversation. Snow's pretty much the only one, besides Hagen, who's just fucking glowing because Daddy complimented him. Snow stays behind. She's the only one not moderately pissed at King. And they have a little conversation, and King basically implies that he's like, you know, he cares in his own prickly thorn bush kind of way. Which is interesting. Too bad nobody else hears that.
I don't remember saying that.
I said he implies.
Yeah, I just don't want it to happen again. I don't want y'all dying.
I believe the word he said was he doesn't want history to repeat itself.
Yes.
That matters.
Well, fucking same thing.
Anyways.
Is it?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Is it?
My interpretation of it, yes.
This is my recap.
Well.
And, no, your call it. Sylphia has a literal glow up where she... like, eats the rock. I don't know.
Yeah.
Spiritually.
You know.
She basically charges her batteries with this fucking stone that has nothing but
fucking track.
She just basically swallows it.
Oh, fun.
And now she's like 30% hotter in my opinion, but that's beside the point.
I need to point out
just 30%,
that as described,
she was already at 100, so you can imagine the trouble here.
The way this has been described, the sound effects behind it would be like, "Arm."
That's precisely what happened. King saw this, and he doesn't really know what to make of it. That's fair. Nobody else knows that this has gone on.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Because everybody else was downstairs when this happened. And I think they're getting ready for a long rest. I don't know if they've taken
Snow had a nightmare.
Who? Oh, Snow had a dream.
Wait, it was a dream, not a nightmare. Actually, no, it wasn't a nightmare.
We don't really know what it was.
It depends on how you felt about it at the time.
It has to do with, like, history and...
Yeah. So Snow has this, like, prophetic vision of, like, her people? Question mark? Not really sure about that. She hasn't told anyone about it yet, because we're all still sleeping. And did something else happen? I feel like somebody else had some sort of...
On the side of the ship?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we did address that. There were some...
Well,
some holes were blown.
Technically, it wasn't Hagen. It was Tap.
Yeah, it was Tap.
It was Tap, and it wasn't that big of a hole.
I tried to stop
Tap
him.
finished the...
Hagen did everything else. Tap just pushed the trigger.
Yeah,
well,
she didn't have to fucking do.
Yeah, none of that had to happen, but it sure did. Oh, and King, like, chastised Eladar for being a little twat because he was bullying the...
Oh, yeah.
don't remember that.
I do.
Yes.
You did.
No, I remember telling you. I remember telling you were acting a lot like a devil. I don't remember chastising you for being a devil.
You said
I've never seen someone punished for being their own kind or something.
Or being acting in their nature.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since I was home.
Implying that I was a devil.
Huh?
I understood.
Okay, that's what matters to me. I don't give a fuck about the rest of these assholes.
Oh.
You what I was trying to say.
Other important thing. Cinda changes
Goddamn!
classes because Order of the Scribes is lit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, my favorite wizard.
Lady Titty.
Are we picking up today's session with the mirror call, by the way?
No, we are not. Actually, we are going to. With that, we're going to go to the main deck.
I get info. Take it in.
Yes, you do. We're going to go to the main deck of the Reclaimed as Silphiel comes out of.
Silphiel comes out.
For her vision.
Of the closet.
That's time.
How am I supposed to start this when you guys are fucking jousting me? Like, fuck.
Well, you just gotta accept who you are. You know, that's...
So we already accept you, Silphiel.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay if you like the clams.
Wow.
Wait, where are we starting from?
You killed Simba.
Silphiel is coming out of her vision, and King is right next to her, watching her do this.
Oh, that's right.
And change.
She's already acknowledged him. They're just kind of looking at each other now. Now what?
Nobody else is on the deck?
Aside from late night crew members hanging about, making sure everything's all right, you're completely alone.
Can I
downstairs? That's right.
Can I roll an insight or a perception to try and see what's changed? Aside from the obvious.
Sure. Whichever you prefer.
Veintidos.
So, Silphiel, if you want to explain what has changed physically about Silphiel from this vision and consuming the light within.
Okay. Well, as I described before, she looks about the same. Her hair, which was normally fluffy, while she is currently feeling this magic, freshly charged, if you will, her hair seems to be flowing as if she were, like, underwater. Very lightly, not, like, super, but... And her once golden amber eyes are now slightly paler, but there's a stormy blue ring around her pupils that pulses with a light like a residual storm.
I would like to... I reach up to my ear, and I run my fingers over the raven feather, and I cast Detect Evil and Good, which lets me know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
What the
looks
fuck?
Looks like Eldar has got a competition.
I'm gonna have to kill Sophia.
You do not detect any of those types of creatures from. Did it go through walls?
It is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, thin sheet of leather, 3 feet of wood.
Yeah, you detect one small fiend on the lower deck, just kind of milling about.
I just missed that. But I look at Silphio and I say, "Well, something's new about you."
Go figure. What did you think it was?
Your hair is all flowy.
Just gonna look at it. Probably just the wind.
King kind of holds out a hand, like, to the air, and he just kind of shakes his head and he says, maybe.
With the 22, you would notice that the hair is kind of flowing opposite the wind, in the other direction.
Whatever this change is, I'm sure it's for your better.
We can only hope.
There's a new presence about you.
She's gonna hold up her hand. And she's gonna kind of examine as small arcs of electricity kind of dart between her fingers. And then they disappear.
In the middle of that palm, you see the gem that held the light or the radiance. And it is completely gone. It is mundane and just a simple 300 gold piece ruby.
A simple $1 million ruby, yeah, sure.
Do I see that electricity?
I think she was pretty obvious with it, yeah.
Yeah, it was right in your face. I'm just kind of holding up the stone now.
Well, that's new.
She's gonna kind of like shake the stone. I think I have a clue. Don't remember much, but this wasn't like this 5 minutes ago.
Well, why don't you try it out?
What do you want? What am I don't know what I'm doing.
Try it out. Hit me. King kind of T-poses.
He's asserting dominance. I don't like it.
Hit me with your best shot.
Hit me with your best shot.
Oh, it definitely...
Punch this motherfucker.
Alright, well, she's gonna put the stone in her little pouch with the rest of her mundane stones. And, she's gonna hold her hand out at King. And let me read this, what I'm gonna choose so I don't do anything stupid.
Oh fuck, King's about to die, and so is Eladar.
I doubt it.
No, not at all. Not even the no.
I have 103 hit points for you to carve through.
God damn. That's a lot of fucking hit points. I almost have that many.
And then she's gonna cast lightning lure on him.
Okay, that's a strength save, yeah.
Hold your big boy close, everybody.
Can you just choose to fail that?
No. Don't.
I can, but I'm gonna try to resist it. But I have a plus 11.
They would be very unlikely that she would have like the ability just straight off the bat. I'd be very surprised.
I think you'd need like a 6.
What's your DC?
Where is that?
Your spells at the top.
It's a 16, maybe.
Oh, yep.
Oh, you need
16.
You need to roll 5.
I'm gonna roll to see if King would choose to let it. I'm gonna roll a quick. King will choose to fail.
Hell yeah, that's what I'd like to see.
Rail him in, Kala.
I am like right in front of her, so I'm not like yanked, but I am in melee. So you electrocute me.
Mm-hmm.
Who wears the pants in this one?
So, go ahead and roll it. Go and roll. I mean, I think it
what
brings damage.
Yeah.
I would love to see Syl tame King. That'd be cool.
Stop saying it like that.
Oh, but like,
Does the lightning
of King?
lure yank him?
Oh
yank
shit.
him
It didn't go through, but I got a 7.
7 points of lightning.
7 points of lightning.
And that's when he felt the spark.
Stop.
Fuck off.
So the lightning lure, what does it look like, Sylphia? It does not pull King to his knees, no matter how much you all might like that.
Can we not stop? Okay. Anyways.
Woof.
Anyways, it'll actually be kind of like a golden spark, like a golden arc. There we go. Of lightning that has blue flecks that seem to split from it.
Okay. If you choose to fail, it actually lifts you about an inch off the ground, just a little bit. Like space and time mean nothing to it.
And then
what, like my maths doesn't matter?
Yeah, like the maths doesn't matter.
Okay. I think when King made the choice to let the spell take effect, he is visibly surprised when his 250 pounds don't matter. And when he thuds back down on the deck, he will just say, "Ow."
She's gonna be just looking at her hands. She didn't even pay attention to that he fell and hurt. She's like, oh, wow. That's something.
Yeah, that's a good trick. Fucking ow. And he will run his finger along where the scorch mark on his armor is and lay on hands that small amount of damage he just took.
Would she notice this, actually?
Yeah. He's doing it right in front of you.
She'll look up and she's like, oh, sorry. I guess I don't realize, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing.
Only one way to find out.
Perhaps no more experiments on living creatures.
Maybe not friendly ones. I did ask for it.
That's fair.
Nice.
King kind of rolls his shoulder where like all of his weight was lifted up.
She's gonna...
He'll say...
Oh wait, go on.
All of this came from that stone.
I guess. I didn't realize how much power it actually had in it. I mean, she pulls it back out again. And look at it. Here. She'll hand it to him.
King will take it and pinch it between a forefinger and his thumb and... Where did you get it?
It's really hard to explain. This guy, he just kind of... I don't know, he shows up from time to time. I mean, I don't know if he'll come around anymore, but...
King's eyebrow rockets. And he says, "Did you make a deal?"
No, he just handed it to me. Like, literally, I hadn't even said a word to this guy, and he just turns and he hands me the stone. There's no deals.
Are you sure about that?
Did she actually... I don't remember if she saw the exchange that would have gone on between Eladar and him to know what an actual deal would look like.
She did not see it.
Okay, then I guess no. She shrugs like, I don't know, he just handed it to me, so unless it was a secret, silent deal, no. And I've only ever seen him one other time. He really didn't give me much of any information.
King looks down at the stone. And, my detect good is still going, so I don't sense anything here.
No.
I offer it to her.
She'll take it back.
Be careful.
Maybe. Oh, hold on. Rewind.
Oh.
Faint traces of celestial.
Okay. King's eyes kind of narrow as he regards the ruby. Looking down at it, and he says, "This was touched by a divine. At some point."
Well, I mean, I guess it's possible. He could have been. He's strange. He's really strange.
Yeah, I imagine so. Just, if you deal with this individual again, pay very close attention to anything he says. Because not all deals are cut clean and proper on paper like mine are.
Well, I mean, I kind of hope that's not the case, but I think it's
For your
alright.
sake? For your sake. I hope so too. And King holds the ruby out to her.
She'll take it back. She'll kind of like, regard it in her hands for a second, and then she'll put it back.
Sounds like you got something fun to tell the party tomorrow.
Actually, I have a lot to tell the party tomorrow. Which actually reminds me. She's gonna reach her hand out. Can I? May I?
King looks down at her hand. What?
I don't know, I just have this feeling. Take my hand.
Oh? And my whole life, too.
King takes her hand.
And if you would please cast Gift of Alacrity for me.
Yeah. Well, I don't have the marker here to put it in Foundry, but Gift of Alacrity is cast upon you.
Okay.
And you feel, King, you feel that the next fight within, or if you come into a fight within 8 hours, that you will have
D8 to roll.
more, you'll have the option to see it coming faster and be able to react faster to it.
I think when he feels that effect and almost the premonition coming, I think Silphiel would catch a small smirk peek up the corner of his mouth, and he'll say, "That's neat. Thanks."
My pleasure.
It'll casting time. So that you hold hands for a minute.
A minute?
Wow, a solid minute. Just standing there.
This is our get along.
I fucking ship it. Oh god, this is the start, guys. This is the start.
Start something new.
But
Did
it's
you
non.
stand awkwardly for a minute before anything happens?
I imagine she's doing like a ritual. It's probably not just like...
Just holding your hand.
No, it's casting time is a minute.
Yeah.
And it lasts for 8 hours, non-concentration. You have a D8 to your initiative roll for the 8 hours. So basically, for the minute, you get a glimpse into the future of possible encounters along for the next 8 hours, and it gives you this boost to your initiative, basically.
King kind of nods as he feels out, like the extra sensory, almost. He says, "I like this."
I think I do too. This feels better.
Still holding hands.
And then she's gonna walk. She's gonna walk. I think it's time we probably go downstairs. Downstairs. Down below deck. She's gonna go below deck.
Okay.
You have a good night, Syl.
You too, King.
And then King will go back and tell the captain, everything keeps changing around here. And then he's going.
What was that all about?
I'm not really sure.
Gonna put my ship in jeopardy.
Doubt it.
Well, good. As long as it doesn't do that.
And then a cannon goes off.
Honestly, Top could do it again.
No, he can't. He didn't do the build up to it, and he doesn't know how to operate it.
Thank God.
After
All you have to do is press
basically
button.
hanging with the captain for another 10 minutes or so, King will also go to bed.
Yeah. When you do that, she'll switch over with her first mate, and she will get Shut-Eye as well. Hey, Higgin. Bjarn is a great guy.
Yeah.
And he does a workshop about spells and wizardry and seriously all night. He keeps up with you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. But is there anything besides that for the night that you want to do?
That's what he wanted to do. Yeah, just spend time. I don't think he's paying attention. Once he gets talking to this guy, he's gonna keep talking to him.
Okay.
Especially if he's willing to just keep talking.
Gotcha.
He'll want to go over a bunch of stuff he's been thinking about with
All
his
right.
master mage.
Fair enough. So let's move over to Eladar and Cinda for now, and then we'll come to you, Snow. What are you doing down below decks?
Sleeping.
Yeah. I mean, we had our text RP, and then they basically agreed to sleep. Cinda with a new resolution.
Gotcha. All right. Eladar.
Fuck off.
In the middle of your
I refuse to accept.
rest, you're back in that long, dark tunnel. Your mother and father at your sides, hurrying you along.
Am I aware they're my mother and father this time?
You are aware.
Fuck.
You recognize them.
Fuck.
The long white hair and darkened skin of your mother, your father, human in nature, both hurrying you along, and they look panicked and scared. They are leading you away from the darkness.
Are there any sounds coming from behind us the way we are running away from?
Make a perception check.
Fuck. Alright.
It is.
Oh shit. I got a 17, but I'm okay.
You are being rushed too quickly to look behind you or hear anything besides the pounding in your ears of your heartbeat and the pounding of the steps on the stone beneath you.
Okay.
And as you're running to your right, you feel the hand that is holding yours yank you backwards. Very suddenly. It almost tears your arm off. That's how quick it is. And you hear a scream from your father as the hand is ripped away from yours. You look back into the darkness, and all you can see is your father just being yanked by this white, stringy substance around his waist. And the darkness consumes him. Your mother grasps your hand even tighter and hurries you along urgently. And then you feel the same thing happen to your mother.
Fuck?
You're alone in this dark tunnel. The darkness creeping up on you from behind. You now hear the approaching skittering of many thousands of legs, insect-like.
Fuck?
And then a million red eyes open in the darkness, looking down at you. And you wake up.
The fuck is this shit? Senda, you were sleeping on top of me, so I'm probably gonna throw you.
Jesus!
Like, not hard, but like, if you're resting on top of me, he is jumping forward, and you are gonna be moved.
Alright, bring it on.
Yeah, so he wakes up in a panic and...
Oops, sorry, I don't know what I did.
That's a line.
The line has been drawn. I just don't know how to get rid of it.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess he wakes up in a cold sweat, breathing hard as he kind of looks around and kind of panics because he doesn't know where he's at.
And Cinda's on the floor.
Cinda, you are rudely awakened by being tossed.
Bud. Whoa, you two alright?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Visibly shaken and stumbling over his words.
My head pops up from beside the cot where I am on the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I'll reach down to help you up.
No, it's fine. You know, sometimes this shit happens, I guess.
It doesn't... And he just kind of puts his hand over his face.
This is in the middle of sleep, so whoever came down to sleep, you would be in the room too. Probably not Higgin.
No, Higgins having an all-night study sesh.
Yeah.
He sits up there, yeah.
Are you not feeling well? Are you, sick, Eladar?
It was just a nightmare. I'll be alright.
Sophia would probably come through the door as...
No, this is in the middle of the night.
Oh, this is the middle of the night. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll help Cinda back up onto the bed, and I'll just kind of push her close to him as he tries to go back to sleep, visibly shaken. And he kind of does have the shakes, like you can feel his body just shiver slightly.
Do you want to talk about it?
Maybe not right now.
Sure. Hold on, maybe I have something for this. She's gonna pull out her spellbook, flipping through the pages while she talks to herself mostly.
Summon therapist.
Actually, she shuts her book, and she says, "No, you can put people to sleep, can't you?"
It's really, it depends on how, tough they are,
Willing?
so...
Well, what if he's willing? Eladar, do you think you might want some help getting to sleep again?
I don't think I can put him to sleep. It's forceful.
I I don't think
If you're willing, I'll allow it.
Succumb to the sleep, Elidar.
I think I'm okay.
Yeah?
I just, yes. If you just, you can go back to sleep. Just sit here with me.
Well, sure. Just, I mean, if it's avoidable, and I understand if it's not, I prefer not to be thrown again.
Of course. I hate you, class. I'm gonna take another point of exhaustion for this.
Oh,
Because Elidar is not
Elidar
going back to sleep. No, he's not. He is not sleeping.
He refuses to sleep.
He refuses to sleep.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't sleep.
I would, yeah.
Nightmares like that make me want to throw up. So yeah.
Yeah.
Is King in the room?
Stays up for like a couple hours with it.
Night. So this is like.
You're all in the room.
Okay, we're all in the room.
You're all in the room.
Me.
Unless you're Higgin.
I came in,
Okay.
Silphio came in, and fucking face planted, because that was actually, like, whatever.
That was a lot.
King will stand up, kind of rubbing at his face. And he will approach Elidar, and when he gets next to him, he says, "Are you afraid?"
Jesus. Wow, I am.
Something of the sorts.
With one hand, King grasps the raven feather on his ear. With the other, he wraps a massive hand around your shoulder and clavicle, and he casts heroism on you.
Motherfucker. Okay.
That's a good fucking spell.
Well played, Mr. King. Well played.
Good.
You're immune to being frightened.
You
I
immediately
suppose-
start feeling better, and your shakes subside.
I suppose you are a good man, King. I appreciate you.
Huh. You're welcome. And he turns and he sits back down on his cot.
I guess I'll sleep now. Fuck.
You have a good night's rest after that. Pretty decent. Sleep hard.
Okay,
I
I'm
cannot-
clicking the long rest button.
I cannot fall asleep until he does, so because it's concentration. So
Fair
King
enough.
just kind of sits there fiddling with the ring, basically just waiting.
So, yes. Snow,
Mm-hmm.
moving on from that. That dream, you wake up to Cinda being tossed from bed.
Yep.
Basically, after that dream that you had.
Yep.
So if you wanna say anything or rewind a bit while people are talking.
Nah, Snow's just kind of chill, but she's thinking about it. In fact, maybe in her bed, like, yeah, she'll take her paw and, like, minor illusion, just the cantrip, like, turn it red to see, like, if that looks right. Not the correct spell for this, so it's not gonna look great.
Let's
She's
just
kind of
wait.
doing.
What? I'm sorry. Can you say that again? What were you doing? I didn't quite hear.
Right, sorry. Just using minor illusion to, like, you said that in the dream the color of the fur on the other creatures was red, right?
Yeah, they were orange or red foxes.
Got it. Then I definitely, like, try to use minor illusion on, like, hand and paw, just arm, and, like, kind of try to see what it looks like if it's red, like the fur is red. It's not the correct spell to do this, but it's just kind of trying to give me an idea. Like, does this
No.
look right?
I would say this is the correct spell to you know kind of like look at your hand if it was a different color. That's totally fine. And yeah, you see some clear similarities to what you saw in your.
I guess if anyone
Maybe-
was looking at Snow in that moment, they might notice her do that, but that's it.
Would anybody like to notice this?
I physically cannot. She is asleep.
I can also not. Sorry.
Perfect.
I guess I'm awake because I'm waiting for fucking Eladar to go to sleep.
Oh my god, summon therapist just talking to us.
It doesn't take Eladar long to fall asleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He has
he
exhaustion.
Yeah, he falls back to sleep within minutes because he is exhausted. And with the comfort to sleep that you gave him, it's real easy.
I'll say, if you want, you do see the very, like, her casting the spell on herself and checking the red hand, the red fur. You can choose to ignore it or not.
I'm just gonna stop the illusion and then lay back down in the bed.
I don't think King would acknowledge it. I think he'd just accept that was happening.
Yeah. It's not really, like, off-putting or anything.
Fine, magic, I play with it too.
It's another weird thing these people do.
Yep.
Whatever.
You would notice that your claws are a bit more built for tundra, whereas their claws were not. Your claws are dig into the snow and ice a little bit better than what theirs did. And obviously their fur was a little bit thinner than yours. Because of
but
over
I see
time.
some similarities, like, that's totally a color that I could have been.
Yes, you do see that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So, with that, Higgin having his nerdy study session upstairs, and everybody finally getting a long rest, you wake up to the smells of a breakfast being cooked across the way.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Cinder would have woken up earlier than everybody else.
Okay.
Before breakfast.
Makes
Very
sense.
well.
She has a thing she wants to do.
You see the first lights be on the horizon as you are up in the air still above the mountains. So the light reaches you first. But you still see the hues of dark blue and purple of night. Still present, but
I need a stealth
you do see
check
the
so
light.
you don't wake me up.
Fuck you.
She passes.
She really carefully sits up because you've finally gotten to sleep and you look fucking tired. You have bags under your eyes. She looks at you for a long time, like a minute. It's a long time. And then she reaches over into her bag, pulls out her little mirror, and she's gonna get up. She's gonna tiptoe out of the room.
Okay.
And she's gonna go to this upper part, because it has doors and hopefully no one in it.
The kitchen?
Is this
There.
the kitchen?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck no. Fuck that then.
They're currently
Fuck no,
prepping.
fuck no.
Fuck no, fuck no.
Yeah.
Okay, abort. She's
All right,
gonna
go to the main deck.
Yeah, I guess upstairs. Is there anybody in the crow's nest? Hopefully not.
No.
Okay,
not
she'll
currently.
go up there, which is ironic because that's where she and Eladar were parked the other night.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep. She's gonna pull out the mirror and hold it in her hands. And do that for about 10 minutes. Before she sighs and takes a deep breath, and she reaches out to the partner mirror.
All right. It takes a good 5 minutes before the
Man, I feel
image in the mirror solidifies into Sola's. She is awake at this hour, and she looks as pristine and done up as an ambassador would. She gives you a soft smile.
Morning.
Good morning.
Sorry it's so early, or I don't know really what your schedule is. Maybe you were just awake.
Yeah, so, I tried to keep a schedule, where the sunlight doesn't, affect me so.
So, yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Sorry I haven't really been accessible the past couple of days, weeks.
You said you needed space, so I gave you space. I will say it killed me
Ah, shit.
waiting so long.
Ouch. You could have reached out to me too. I understand I said I needed space, but I don't like hearing that you were, you know. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm glad you called. Because, actually, I was going to call you today. Regardless.
That's... What a nice coincidence. What have you been thinking about the past couple of days?
Well, been thinking that I scared the living shit out of you. And that's not fair. You're very young, even for your lifespan.
Yes, it's true. I'd be like a child compared to a full-blooded elf.
This is true. So, I have prepared myself for whatever you decide going forward.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have a lot of life ahead of you, and I do too.
You shouldn't be saying this. I feel like I should have been the one to say it. Like you've already thought of what I'm going to say and how it's going to be.
I'm putting myself in your shoes, and with your shortened lifespan, and you react how I would have reacted. So, I can't blame you for not wanting something more right away.
I just feel like I haven't done enough, you know?
I get that. Where are you, by the way?
I'm on an airship.
Really?
Of all goddamn places, yes. That just kind of happened. There was no plans for this, but there's no plans really for
You go to a different continent?
Actually not entirely sure where we're going. Oh, yes I do. Sorry, I kind of spaced. It's been a weird couple of weeks. Things just keep happening to me, and normally you'd think that would be a bad thing, but I kind of like the excitement, the unexpectedness of each new day, you know? And I don't think, among the reasons you've already given me, this easy way out you seem to have already created, I don't think it's fair to you that I can be somewhere and then somewhere else the next minute and with no real intentions of coming back.
Well, speaking of being somewhere else, I am leaving Sadash.
Really?
I have been called to deal with something within the dynasty.
Are you happy about that?
It'll be a nice distraction. That's for sure. well, I can busy myself with that instead of my emotions.
Oh. I like that you're honest, but I hate to hear it. I really do.
I'm sorry.
Obviously, you shouldn't be sorry. I'm the asshole here. I haven't been fair
No,
to
you're
you
not.
for weeks now, and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's not, but thanks for saying so.
I also need to do something about these dreams I've been having.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it? Do you think it's the hag?
Might be. Might be because I was affected by her that I've been having these dreams, these nightmares. They're kind of prophetic, in a way.
I don't even know if it's really offer help, you know?
Be careful. I don't know if you're having the same dreams I am. But
No.
they're frightening. They involve spiders.
Oh, lovely. I haven't had to deal with something like that before. That does sound like something that might be my fault.
I don't think so. I have my theories, but like I said, this thing I need to do in the dynasty will distract me. So
Just take care of yourself, okay?
I will.
It seems like it's not enough right now, but I do care about you.
And I care for you deeply. So take care of yourself. Say hello to Zurich for me.
She gives kind of a sad smile. Yeah, of course I will.
And everybody else.
I will.
And I wish you all well.
Okay.
Goodbye, my little campfire.
Fuck.
Just fuck.
And then
Goodbye, Solo.
and the mirror will fade.
Cinda kind of wraps her arms around her knees and just buries her face in there and stays up there.
Okay. Everybody else, you wake up down below.
Damn, that was a good sleep.
Where is the wizard?
Where's the beef?
Fuck. I'll go find that. And I'll head out and start looking for her.
Call if there's an alarm.
Of course.
A class? At what?
Yeah.
You could have been talking about any wizard, though. It could have been Higgin.
I know you said he would talk to me all night, but how? Like, to what extent? When would he ask Higgin to leave?
To go.
Are we still back?
Probably when like the first it was evident that the sun is up.
Okay, so the sun's up now.
Sun's up. Sun is just coming up now.
Okay.
So
King will start donning his armor.
okay. Let's take care of everybody. What everybody's doing down here. Eldar goes upstairs. King is putting on his armor. Snow and Syl.
I guess Syl would be. I can't speak for Snow. I'm sorry, Snow. Syl would be just barely waking up.
Okay.
Just kind of getting ready. Yeah, just being her quiet self. I mean,
Okay.
she's not very loud about everything that she does, so she'll just get ready and then, yeah, she'll start heading up to the top deck.
Okay.
Snow, you're muted.
Thank you. I think I'll just wait. Did the chefs prepare a meal or no?
Yes,
They
it's
are
supposed to
currently
be.
prepping a
Awesome.
meal, yeah.
I interrupted that
I-
with my little thing.
I am going to run upstairs on top of the deck.
Okay. Alright, we'll go up to the main deck then.
And very
Um,
quickly.
Very well.
Meow. That'll prove King wrong.
Zoom.
Zoom.
I guess. Oh, go ahead.
I'll say that, Higgin, you might be coming out as soon as Elidar's coming up the stairs.
Okay, yeah, he'll just kind of like
Have a great time.
I can't drag him out of there.
Okay, well, there you go.
Fine.
The doors are open now.
There we go. Okay. He'll just kind of bust his way out the door, looking super satisfied.
As he comes out.
I should probably give myself a little exhaustion. It wasn't exactly a night
Restful.
of doing nothing, yeah. So I'll give himself exhaustion, but he still seems pretty.
As
Free
Higgin comes
guy.
out, I'll look at him. Have you seen Cinda?
Tinda? No, I haven't seen. Good morning, by the way.
Oh yes, good morning. Sorry.
You seen that missing?
Yes, he was not in the room when I woke up.
Cinda, make a perception check.
She's got her face in her knees, and she's just vibing in despair. 13.
You know,
Okay.
I could probably find her.
Sniff me out.
There's only very few
They're not
places she
talking.
could be.
They're not talking loud, but you do hear the voices of your friends
She doesn't
speaking
budge.
below you.
What was that, Eladar?
I said, I'll find her at some point. There's not very many places on the ship she can go.
Fair enough.
I'll look up on... Maybe I'll start up there.
Valid.
Yeah, that is valid.
I can see the whole deck from up there, so... I'll climb the mast to the crow's nest.
As you climb, Hagen, what are you continuing to do?
Watching Eladar.
Okay.
The second he gets the. Is she up there?
He wants to cast Featherfall if you fall.
Okay.
I can go look.
I get to the top
below.
and look down, and I'll just give him a thumbs up.
Oh, okay, good, cool. I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Yeah, cool beans, guys.
I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Okay.
Go down to the kitchen.
Alright. Cool. Yeah, Eladar, you spot Cinda.
She doesn't look up. Wouldn't even come up there.
I mean, you can take care of everybody else first, because...
Okay. Alright. King, it takes you a while to get your armor on, as plate does take quite a bit of time.
Did it take like 30 minutes or some shit?
It takes longer as he keeps drinking in between each plate.
Somebody else could always help you into it.
Oh, yes.
God damn it.
Oh, he does not allow anybody to help him.
She's got to learn how to take it off, too.
Stop it!
I'll try to rein it in.
Didn't my conversation with, like, I forget his name, Bergeron?
Bjornfalla?
Bjornfalla. I didn't even say that right.
Bjorn.
It's okay. I had trouble with the name.
It's like a...
DiGiorno.
Yeah, it's like Norwegian or something.
When you pick a Norwegian name off a name list, then that's what
It's
you
gonna be
get.
hard
Sorry.
to say.
Jürgen Bjergen from the Jürgen Fjords.
That's right.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
We were, like, talking about magic and shit until, like, fucking wyverns.
Yes.
Right?
It's true.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go in there and just talk to him. We don't even, like...
You find him.
Everybody gets a level in wizard.
You find Bjorn in the captain's chair Well, nope. Actually, nope. The captain found another space to sleep. He is in the captain's chair, and he is like quill in hand, and like ink everywhere on the page, and he is passed out.
Aw. Higgin left. He was like,
I'll leave. I'm just gonna go to the front of the ship.
He's spent.
Hang out there.
Yeah, all-night study session. That's Higgins' version of sex.
Oh my god! Higgins!
I didn't want a picture.
I'll draw it.
Ink and paper everywhere.
We sucked him dry, Higgins. All of his knowledge, his brain juice is all gone.
It was a wild night last night with our pen and paper. Sounds like a D&D game.
Right.
Yeah, you could put your ink right here.
Oh.
Higgin is just a bunny version of a mind flayer.
Seeing that, would you like to do anything else?
CRP.
Nope. I am at the front of the ship, just looking out and just keeping a really nice eye out. That's
She's
all.
doing a Titanic.
Okay.
Yep.
Then let me describe. It's endless, almost an endless mountain range, and off into the distance, you see the expanse of a large forest. A forest that you haven't seen from the sky before, but you have traveled the outskirts of it along some of the more well-taken paths.
Yeah.
To avoid some of the dangers of it, but you know this to be the Savalier Wood up ahead. It looks, I mean, at this height, you still got quite a distance, and you are still going quite slow, as to keep the appearance of the cloud that has now surrounded the ship again. It is quite the sight.
Awesome.
It's almost you probably make a pretty nice picturesque painting of it if you would like.
Let's fucking go. Yes, please.
All right.
I am fucking doing that. Can I paint? Do I have painting supplies?
I'll say you can find some even if you don't have any.
I took them from his office while he was asleep.
Hilarious.
Should I make a check for that?
Mug him while he
Yeah.
sleeps.
What's your do you have a sleight of you have proficiency in sleight of hand?
I have half proficiency.
What is half proficiency?
Oh, okay.
That's something the bards get.
Jack of all trades.
That's fine. I think he's
It's a plus 7.
He's got a low wisdom and he's passed the fuck out. So,
Awesome.
yeah, you're good.
All wizards have a low
I
wisdom.
steal painting supplies. I'm gonna return it before he wakes up.
They're more cartographer's supplies,
Awesome.
but you know they can function as the same thing.
Higgin will come up while you're drawing, eating an apple. He'll yawn. Good morning, Snow.
Morning, how are you? Oh, you seem a little tired.
Yeah, I stayed up all night talking about magic.
Don't you stay up every night, though?
Yeah, but I usually just kind of read or write notes.
Oh, magic takes effort, yes.
Yeah. What are you drawing?
Look at it. It's the view here.
Wow. You even got the little clouds? That one over there that looks like a dog?
Yes. Yes, I did. It's a very detailed portrait.
Did you sleep okay?
Yeah, I slept really well.
That's good.
Had a
Have you
weird
ever-
dream, though.
A weird dream.
Yeah.
What kind of dream?
Confusing one.
Confusing dreams.
Why
was
the
so
fuck
confusing
can't I have...
about it?
Sorry, what was that?
What was so confusing about it?
It felt more like a memory than a dream. But
well, sometimes dreams mean something important.
you're right. I pat you on the head. I swear, these are always the most awkward conversations.
Have you? Sorry. Have you ever done a tattoo before?
Oh my god.
Isn't
Looking
that
at
the
your
thing where like someone
You know-
puts ink into your like skin?
Yeah, Zurich did one on the Vic back in Hamburg, but
Yeah.
Zurich's not around anymore. I was wondering if you'd ever done it.
Nah, because I have fur.
Ah,
True.
well, I have her too, but I want a tattoo.
What do you want a tattoo of?
Rude.
She like sits down and takes like a note. She like opens her book and takes out like essentially more detailed writing utensils.
Some runes, some runes. I'm still working on it, so it might be a little bit. But I wanted to ask if you could do it.
I've never done a tattoo before.
Might be fun.
Could be.
You could practice a bit.
Could try. She looks nervous and like puts a hand on like the back of her neck. She's like, I could definitely try to do that.
Yeah.
Is it just like drawing onto somebody?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't do it. I saw Zurich do it with a little hammer and some ink and a needle.
Yeah. That is a one way.
I don't. Yeah, it's kind of a little. It's kind of a little hammer. Isn't
Little-
that
Tiny.
how Zurich did it? How did,
That's
you
not
described
how
it.
Little-
You
Little
didn't
bitty
have
animal.
a freaking real modern one, so
Yeah.
I
In some
don't know.
traditional tattoo application, it's a sharp utensil and a little hammer that helps knock the ink into the skin.
Yeah, you tap it. a
You
bunch.
tap it.
Yeah.
Like a prison tattoo. It's essentially the same thing. It's what I'm thinking. In my
Well,
head.
literally, what the only way I would think that anybody with fur would be able to get a tattoo is by branding, which can be done by fire or ice. Really,
Yeah.
really cold ice.
He couldn't
Yep.
shave off the fur and then.
I mean, he could, but the fur would grow over.
Fur would
But
grow
then the
back.
fur would
Yeah,
grow over
but that's
and then
not
that would
actually
take
But
my
he'd,
time.
he'd have
That's not
hidden
what's
runes, which is kind of awesome.
That is also awesome.
Actually, Snow, you would know very well about ice branding.
Really?
Which would turn the fur white, by the way, in the shape
That's
of
awesome.
the color, or in the shape of the print that you put on it.
That's also
awesome.
very cool.
It would hinder the melanin, I suppose.
Yeah, some of your
Oh, right, I would know what fucking branding is. Oh, I'm so dumb. Of course I would, because
Now you
criminals
got it.
get branded in
No.
isocross.
It's alright.
There we go.
It's just
Dumb. It's a
lapse of
judgment.
thought, yeah.
No, sorry, no, I didn't mean like, I didn't mean it that way. I just meant like, brain fart. I know
Well,
this.
We got
your
you.
own people actually do it as kind of like a traditional sense, especially the order of monks, or the order of guides and rangers and monks that guide people through Isocross. They use this branding in a more kind of like a tribal sense, like how many times you've been out across the Isocross and come back home, kind of like a rank thing, like how many trips have you've done or you've completed, basically.
That's so interesting. Do I have them? Question mark?
You can choose to get them or not, so it's up to you.
Got it. I guess I haven't. Although I'm sure I've definitely made quite a few journeys.
Yeah, you've made a couple. like I'd say about 3 or 4, just to close by areas, but nothing to like the ruins of Aor or anything like that.
Ah, damn it! All right.
Those are very dangerous, though.
Yes, those are very, very dangerous. So,
Tap this rabbit, please.
Oh my god.
if that conversation goes on, or go ahead.
Yeah.
I definitely think that you would need to learn a lot more about tattoos before getting one done.
Oh?
Yes, because we both don't know how to do them.
Well, maybe we'll look it up.
Just wing it.
Did you mention the branding thing to him?
No, because you asked about tattoos.
Sure.
Eladar has tattoos.
Oh.
Oh, he sure does.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
you
that
can
I
ask
would
Eldar. He has them.
Scared. Oh. Yeah, maybe he'll know.
And anybody who's seen Eladar with the shirt off knows he has tattoos.
Yeah, Eladar's always got his shirt off and he's showing
No, but he's taken it off a couple times.
You know.
Snow doesn't wear a shirt.
Yeah, he's got
Saucy.
sort of like a binding, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, did you want any breakfast?
Yeah, I was about to go get some.
I could bring you some. You're drying. You got to keep the scene.
Sure, Hagen. I would love that. Thank you.
Okay, I'll go get you some breakfast. You'll run off.
I love
She
bacon.
shows a lot of
Walk away.
appreciation to that, I guess. But also,
Alright.
like, on awkwardness, which is strange.
The world's most awkward bard.
Yeah, it's weird, because, like, it's only with Hagen. I don't know what I do wrong.
That's good for both animals.
Higgins
Higgins
is
just brings
intimidating.
that out in people.
He's so
He does.
intimidating.
Very scary. Muscular rabbit.
I really like your drying.
Could you do a tattoo on me? I don't fucking know how.
You're an artist.
Yes, but that's not how tattoos work.
And you just draw and hope for the best.
I mean, they're called tattoo artists for a reason, so.
There's some overlap in it. You just have to get the technique of how to do a tattoo to translate your artistic skill into that. Like learning how to use a pen or a pencil or any other medium.
Yeah, like I don't
Yes, let
fucking
me
know how to
just
use that bill.
experiment on this rabbit.
Honestly, yes. You should
No.
I was gonna say he said you could do some practice ones because he doesn't know what runes he wants yet.
You could always just find some pigskin. Like a real tattoo artist.
Now he'd let you do it on him.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
It's under the
That's true. If it's under the fur, it doesn't really matter, does it?
fur. No, it doesn't. But anyway, I go get Snow some breakfast.
Okay.
That's really nice.
Before we get to the Satsinda hours, King and Syl, what are you doing?
Making it.
I take 20 minutes to don my armor, because it takes 10, but in between each step, he's drinking whiskey.
Okay. How much are you drinking this morning?
Enough for a buzz.
Okay.
Well, I can give you
Fair
a
enough.
buzz if you want a buzz.
Oh
Shave his
Lord, it's getting hot in here.
All right. So, 20 minutes to do that. Anything you're doing afterwards?
Just watching.
Watching this hunk of meat.
Would you still be downstairs?
Oh, you asking me? Jesus.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. I'm too busy reading shit. No, she would have left probably.
Stairs?
Yeah, sure, up the stairs. I don't actually know where she would have gone. I hadn't thought about it. It's just like, okay, well, last night was eventful. Now what? Actually, yeah, she'll probably go and look for some food. She's hungry. So she's gonna go to the kitchen.
The
She's
kitchen
already
is
eaten
available.
an entire rock.
I didn't eat the
Within the
rock.
kitchen, there are pastries being baked, and there's fresh fruits to be had. Some sort of meat with cooked baby chickens. And see what I did there.
Nuggets?
No, cooked baby chickens.
The Cornish
I'm
hen.
not following. Oh.
No. Eggs. Anyway.
Jesus.
Oh.
We understood that, class.
I didn't get that
Sorry.
because they're not baby chickens. It's just a period. It's a discarded fucking period.
Why would you put it that way?
You know,
That's what it is.
Because you instigated me by calling them baby chickens. You don't do that.
Cooked unhatched chickens. There you go.
You call it a corpse?
Oh my god, how metal.
So, whatever you want is at your disposal.
Are there
Within
any?
the kitchen here.
All right. Well, she's just gonna grab a plate and start putting shit on it.
All right. Yeah, there's plenty of pastries. The head chef takes out a fresh batch of these twisted bits of bread that are cooked a golden brown and he sprinkles a little bit of he brushes some heated butter on them and then salts them, and he puts them out and he says, "You should try one of these."
Oh, thank you.
With a little bit of soft butter or maybe some jam. They're really good.
Butter sounds good, actually.
Yes, the fresh Bretzen.
I'm sorry, what?
Bretzen. Sorry, that's Zambian for pretzel.
Ooh, yum.
I don't know if she's ever had a pretzel.
Fresh baked. They're good.
She's gonna bow her head to him and toss him 1 gold coin.
Damn.
All right. You don't need to pay me, but thank
Just
you.
take it. Thanks for the
And
thanks for the service.
yes, enjoy. Would you like any juice or milk?
Just some water would be fine.
Very well.
Did this gym change Sophia's personality? Like, what the hell's going on here?
I told you there would be a change.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't think it was going to be this massive this soon.
You're talking?
Still being nice to service workers.
You've
You
been
don't.
in human form for longer than this entire campaign that I've been here.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
You don't understand what confidence can do to a person.
Clearly,
Oh my god.
she's about to take King by the horns.
Oh.
Oh.
God.
Woof.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. She's gonna go.
Past you as you leave.
Yes, butter. Seriously, try this. And he puts a little handmade jar of some sort of jam. Looks. Try to just you can dip it or scoop it with a spoon, put it on the pretzel. It's really good for breakfast. I eat it all the time.
Thank you. I think she's
Good.
she's awkwardly going to leave now. But if she is gonna head back to the room, and if King
Okay.
is in there, she's gonna throw him some of that bread and be like, "Can you?"
King is training.
Training. Okay.
Yes.
Well, then she's gonna eat it herself.
Pull-ups.
All right. What is King's what is King's morning?
Workout regime? What is it?
Yeah.
It's 200 push-ups, 200 sit-ups.
Ah.
A lot I mean, a lot of stretching and running.
This sounds like the story of One Punch Man.
It does.
Make a
I'm
strength
not
saving throw.
familiar with the story of One Punch Man.
You should watch it. It's a good ass anime.
It's
Oh,
good.
It's alright.
Shut your fucking mouth. Don't you speak that blasphemy to me.
It sells its whole shtick in the first episode. Dude's strong, doesn't realize it. Or he does, but he's like blasé about it.
Well, he realizes it's just with infinite power, it's so boring because there's no
Exactly.
challenges.
Thank you! Anyways.
Can we move on from the anime I don't care about? Thank you.
You work up a good sweat, and you feel pretty rejuvenated as some of the alcohol that has been sweat out of your system.
I top it off.
Replenish those electrolytes.
Said I can't lose the buzz, man. I can't lose the buzz.
Fair enough.
Chasing that high.
Cleansing stone, and then go find everybody.
All right. While all that is happening, it is time for Sad Cinda Hours.
Every day is that's the hours, my dude.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Eldar, you find Cinda in the crow's nest. Kind of a little bit of wallowing, sitting down,
A little
hiding.
healthy wallowing.
He'll hop in the crow's nest and sit next to her and kind of just give her a little nudge.
You can see the hand mirror sitting at her feet. And she glances up at you, and she obviously has been crying. She's got, like, red-rimmed eyes, and she sniffles.
He takes one arm and he puts it around you and he kind of pulls you in and he goes, okay.
Yeah. I'm okay.
To talk about it?
What's there to say? It happened. I did it. It needed to be done, but I still feel horrible.
It's part of the grieving process, but it will get easier.
It
And
will.
he'll kind of reach out and kind of like take his thumb and wipe away your tears as he pulls you in for a hug.
She lets him. Stays like that. Before she sighs. It'll be nice not to feel guilty anymore, at least.
Always a plus.
Yeah.
And besides, you have all this freedom now. Especially being on the airship. The world is your oyster, per se.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Wherever we end up going.
Anywhere you want, we shall go.
You say you'll always be here.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Insight check.
Roll insight.
12!
He means what he says.
He means it! She'll,
Zone
give
of
you-
truth.
Yes.
God damn it.
She'll give you like a sad smile, but she is smiling and just rest her head on your shoulder and continue to look out over the, I guess, fucking open sky.
He'll give you a kiss on the forehead and probably just sit here until somebody comes and gets them.
Yeah. That's powerful.
King comes out from underneath. You
What's
see
going on today?
Snow is working on a painting at the front of the ship. You would have probably came back from the kitchen by now.
Yep. I dropped off the meal.
I would enjoy the meal with you if you stay.
Well, yeah, he'll stay.
Okay.
He's got some fruit, but he also got some meats and stuff because he knows you like that sort of thing.
Nice, thanks.
Yeah, the sausages.
Savages.
Yeah,
I like
sausages.
protein. In fact, that's primarily what my people eat.
Yeah. Syl's enjoying. You saw her enjoying a pretzel with butter and
She's downstairs
jam.
in the room.
Yep. which, by the way, is delicious.
Oh, good.
I have personally had this. I had when I visited Germany. I had this basically every morning, and it is amazing, especially if they're fresh pretzels.
Salted and everything, or just plain?
Lightly salted.
Ooh, yum. Sweet and salty.
Yeah.
Taco Bell nacho cheese too.
Oh, hell yeah.
I feel like the dessert pretzel.
Did they even wait? Does that even exist yet?
Taco Bell?
No, melted
No.
cheese.
I would hope so.
I believe
They
the
have
concept of
flying
melting
airships.
cheese.
Fire,
exists.
there's fire and cheese.
There's
Yes,
fire
but
cheese.
melted cheese like that is like completely
probably.
different. Is a completely different kind.
It
of
was
melted
just
cheese.
a joke.
No,
have
no, it's
flying
serious. You gotta
airships,
take this
like-
seriously. It's food. It's a different
regret.
kind of art and magic all its
Regret.
I think Mark will have invented it. I'm just kidding.
own.
Oh, Jesus.
For his Markskin food.
Of course.
King, this is what you see when you come upper decks. Following you a little bit is Captain Nadine coming back up to take her post at the helm.
I will hold out a hand to pause the captain, and I will say, "Excuse me, Captain.
Yep.
What's our ETA?"
Well, she kind of like peeks over towards the front of the boat, front of the ship. We're getting pretty close, but we're moving slow since we have to. A couple days.
All right.
We'll be over the Savalier Wood.
Just getting restless.
I understand. But I believe if no more cannons get fired, we'll be fine.
Kane just nods and then looks around for Tap.
All right. He is directly, he's not visible right now.
I divine sense.
All right. He's, you gather he's in the room somewhere close to the ceiling somewhere.
Downstairs?
Downstairs.
Okay. King will go downstairs. I look in the room. I see Sills in there, right?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Is the door open? She wouldn't have messed with it, so yeah. Just reading a book.
King will look in the room. When he sees Sophia in there, he says, "Tap's in here."
Oh,
And then he turns around and leaves.
where the fuck?
Make a perception check, Sil.
Hold on.
Okay. With a 22, you look around and then you look up into the rafters above, and you see kind of like all four limbs splayed out on either side of one of these rafters is Tap, just knocked out, cold, sleeping.
Sylphia's gonna put her book away, and she's gonna turn into a bird, and she's gonna fly up there.
Okay?
And
He does not wake up.
she's gonna peck him in the head.
And he, hold on. Let me make a check here. Okay. So he doesn't fall off. He catches himself, and he's hanging by his fingertips on the rafter. He seems to have completely forgotten he has wings, and he's just holding on. Help! Help!
She'll grab him by the wrist with her, and she'll pull him up.
Eat him.
He kind of with he slips and falls to the deck with a 1 strength check to get up on the rafters again. And he hits the deck with a thud.
Well, she's just gonna look down at him. Jeez. She'll fly down from the rafters, and she'll. Can she speak to him, beast tongue? Because he's not a beast, so it wouldn't work, right?
No, I wouldn't.
All right. Say and she'll try to speak as best she can as a bird. Cannon. She'll tap the thing. Why?
Boat? What is this? Are we playing a game?
Oh god.
She's gonna.
Boat. Sail.
She's gonna really peck the floor next to him and chip at the wood. Cannon! Why fire?
Fire. Ice.
Oh my god.
What ice?
She's gonna turn back into a person and grab him.
What?
I fucking love it.
What the fuck?
Valid.
That's the most reasonable thing Tab's said so far.
Tap.
Yeah.
Why did you fire the cannon?
He's like struggling with like why he did it.
Good question.
I'm a piece of shit.
Why? Why do beavers chew wood? I don't know.
She's gonna tighten her grip just a little bit.
My insides.
Listen.
My
Listen. I'm not like Eladar. I won't kill you. But I'll make you suffer as long as I can. If you endanger my crew ever again.
Okay. Fair enough.
She'll let him go.
Okay.
I can understand curiosity. But don't do it again.
I mean, if you were...
Listen, I don't have a problem with you staying with us. But don't instigate.
I like this new self.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
She's spicy.
Fair enough. I'll do it for 160 gold.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna kill him.
If you give him the
Going to
money, he'll
kill him.
go away.
No, he's still stuck to you.
Actually, no, not 160. I'll do it for 20.
We'll
Kind of
talk.
like it with you guys.
You know what? We'll talk about this later. If you keep pushing it with me, though.
Okay. Alright, yeah. I kind of want to keep this contract going, to be honest.
She's just gonna grab him
You're
by one of his horns and start going upstairs.
To the hell.
King is upstairs, and he's trying to find somebody to spar with because he's bored.
Fucking please ask. Oh wait. What does he look like to convey that?
Like a hottie.
Fuck.
What do you mean? What does he look? He's got his halberd out. He's walking up to people on the deck, and he's saying,
Fight me.
"Time slow. Do you want to spar?"
Well, I'm on the deck.
I wish Eladar wasn't in a goddamn crow's nest right now.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, he is
especially
up on the deck.
inconvenient.
Oh no, he's happy to be there, but me myself would love to fucking have a good little sparring match with King.
Me
Oh,
too.
you're on the crow's
You
nest.
could.
I
you could
know.
do it, no?
Nope, I can't.
I'm on the front of the ship.
I mean, he's walking around asking people.
The sailors seemed, after last night, a little bit of afraid of you.
Very valid.
They know what you can do, and they've seen what you did to the wyverns, and they're very maybe later.
Whenever after like the third one denies him, I would say, Her Majesty won't be involved.
What?
What?
Never mind. And he just walks away from the sailor who looks confused. Eventually, King would step into the middle of the cargo. Oh, I can't. Okay.
Here, I'll move you.
Into the middle of the cargo framing, and I'll just kind of look around at everyone on the deck, and he will say, "Are all of you too afraid to fight me? It's just sparring."
Snow turns and looks. I'll go and spar with you.
I'm not.
Yes, no.
You hear from the helm.
King looks over at Snow and over at the captain, and then he looks back at Snow and says, "All right, let's see what you've got."
All right.
You can do it. Rip his fucking head off.
Should I roll initiative?
Well, we don't have to play this out unless.
Oh.
Obviously, you have.
It could be an RP thing.
If you want to actually test this out and spar, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, shit.
That's up to you, Snow.
I want to use Tupper.
I would totally be up for that.
Okay.
Like actually sparring.
Do it.
I forget a lot of the shit that King can do.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
You've been added to the combat tracker, and let's go ahead and get some better music here.
Cinda's gonna peek out over the top of the crow's nest to watch. Possibly intervene if she feels like it'll be funny.
I draw my swords and I actually cast a spell on myself, Longstrider.
King was about to say, he like opened his mouth and he said, "All right, magic it is."
Oh.
She's a bard. You'd kill her if she didn't have magic.
Aiken's gonna run around like a Neo's fighting Morpheus moment and get everybody to kind of gather around to watch this.
Everybody look!
Yeah.
At what point would Syl be coming up the stairs?
Gonna fight.
You come about right now. When,
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, she'll just...
Dragging tab.
She'll just...
Let go!
I'll hold still. She'll put him on her shoulder.
Oh.
By the way, Snow is going to use the entire ship as the fighting ground. Is that okay?
That's what she does.
I mean, sure. Yeah. Okay. Just let me know if
Anybody has to make a fucking saving throw.
You know what? I'm gonna take the walls away from the center.
All right.
That'd make it
So
easier.
you can, that'll make it easier. Here.
I'm excited, but also a little nervous.
Don't die.
That would be bad.
And I go ahead and
Are you
tap
rolling initiative?
my boots together right before the fight. Yes.
Got that +8, King. Sorry,
This-
plus D8.
Oh, I do.
You do not. It's
What?
been
It's
8
been over
hours.
8 hours?
I
Fuck.
don't.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
I forgot we had a
I mean, long rest. Unfortunately.
100.
King will like tap the haft of his halberd on the metal grating, and he says, "Your move."
I draw both my short swords. And I fucking get ready. She sprints at you really quickly.
Oh,
Is that a bird?
That was a chicken.
Oh yeah, sorry, my cock's outside talking.
Nice.
Nice cock.
Nice
I look
cock.
at Cinda.
Question, in sparring, do you, like, try not to, like, kill your opponent?
You usually declare non-lethal.
Wait.
You just
Oh.
say you just tell that, like, when you roll your damage, you say non-lethal damage.
Yep.
Like you're not stabbing him in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're more like knocking him out with the blunt end of the weapon.
Got it.
It's all
Yes, I'm just
friendly
hitting him
damage.
with the blunt sides like
Yep.
that. Okay.
Eldar will look at Cinda and he goes, "Who's your money on?"
King, for sure.
Oh!
Oh shit! That's JK.
I am immune to crits.
Fucking
Awesome.
adamantine plate.
Well, I have
Fucking
2 more
beautiful.
attacks.
I mean, you still hit me. The 20 hits.
Okay. So that's 2 hits against you. She runs around the right side of you, and like,
you can roll damages just
Oh.
to see. Yeah, it's
Okay.
just non-lethal damage.
Like you'll still damage him, but you won't kill him with it.
Yeah.
You get that.
alright. And then she runs around you. One sec. Oh, wait, what's, here. Essentially like this.
Meow.
Sprints this way. Trying to wait, how tall is this? Like the upper deck?
So these walls here, actually, it's like a little landing, and then there's more stairs that go. It's about 20 feet up to past this wall here, but this wall is 10 feet up.
Got it. She'll run and she jumps onto that top bit. I can't actually put her up there.
Yeah, there's a wall.
Yeah.
But-
Always do that.
Yeah, she jumps up there and points her sword at King and says, "Come get me."
Ooh.
King kind of rolls his shoulders and says, "All right." Hold on a second.
Or he's gonna hit me with a ranged attack, which is fair.
You did run away.
You did.
Uh,
That's what she
That's how I
does.
fight.
Yeah.
King steps here, and he's going to use a bonus action. And from you, I require a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, no, we're the best seats in
You
the house.
cannot move more than 30
Yeah.
feet away from me.
Really?
Champion challenge.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's a good... Wow, that's an awesome spell.
And
Alright.
he just stays there, and he looks up at you and he says, "Whenever you're ready," and he's going to kind of... Halberd goes away, and he's going to toss a couple javelins at you.
Oh.
Excellent.
Non-lethal.
I'm non-lethally gonna impale you.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Hey, it counts. And then the second...
We'll say they're blunted javelins.
Sure.
That he just has on hand.
They got little
He's
tennis
around.
balls at the end of them.
Boink, boink.
14.
And that's my turn. I return the halberd to my hands.
All right.
Okay. Oh, your halberd, like, wait.
It's magic.
My Ring of the Squire allows me to summon my halberd as a free action.
And you threw javelins at me.
I did. They beamed you right in the face with their tennis ball ends.
Boink, boink.
Fine, I'll fight you close range.
Everything
You
turns
promise?
into a Nerf gun war here.
I can't
Nerf
do
for
that
nothing.
now.
Sorry.
I walk towards him.
The instant you get there,
Oh, right.
I slap you with my
Damn
helmet.
it. You're fucking too good at this shit, and I hate it.
Oof, no he's not.
Oh, he misses.
Snow brilliantly dodges.
Is this worth an inspiration?
No.
I would say
Not
no.
during
No.
sparring.
Not no. Please don't.
I mean, it's Echo's choice. It's King's choice.
I mean,
I have
if you're
2
going based off
inspiration.
just purpose, then yes, it is worth.
If I have 2 inspiration points, I think I'll spend 1.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn it.
oh.
All's fair.
All right. Hang on.
That was better.
15 does not hit.
Oh.
Do I be that guy and cast the silvery barbs?
I don't know. I'm still watching how this plays out before I decide if I want to intervene or not.
You,
I'm not a wizard, I can't cast silvery
Snow, you charge in, and King goes to strike you as you charge in, but you see it. He telegraphed his move, and you're able to get in melee with him if you want.
Absolutely. I get into melee. I go ahead and make 3 short sword attacks.
Beat his ass!
Woo!
Alright.
Kill him!
Great rolls.
Indeed.
That's some fucking damage.
3 hits.
32
And I'm also
damage.
going to use
That's,
my bardic inspiration.
32.
Wait, my inspiration. What is it?
Your flourish?
Well, my levels, so I forget what my inspiration dice is.
Isn't it D8?
Probably a D8
Has
now.
it gone up?
I think it's.
Yeah, I think it's a D8.
I think it's higher than a D8 right now.
It's
I
not a
don't-
D10. It's a D8.
No, it doesn't hit D10 until level 12.
Bardic
right?
inspiration currently for you is 8.
Okay, thank you. Alright.
Next level's a D10.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Alright, thank
10
you.
at 10.
I did change all my shit to Bard. Okay. I'm just going to use that, and it's a defensive flourish,
Okay.
and
Nice.
I also add 7 to my AC.
Alright.
Damn.
And 7 damage to
Okay, so that was 39 points of
non-lethal.
damage.
Damn.
Okay. Oops. Wrong way. Alright.
Are you still have maybe 10 feet of movement left?
I guess while I'm doing that, I'm fucking running around your ass.
Specifically my ass. Okay, good to know.
I get it.
Well, I mean, she's essentially just constantly running circles around you. She doesn't stop.
Let's see here.
So
Alright.
she's staying in your combat range.
I will use my second Define Channel Divinity and do Turn the Tide, which heals me for 1d6 plus 5 as a bonus action. So I
Oh.
go for 6.
Wait, you're healing in a battle? Or we're gonna...
It's a feature.
Oh!
I don't have to.
Oh, it doesn't cost you anything. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's like a second wind.
And then I will make some attacks.
I don't
What's your
think
AC?
either one of those hits.
The top
The
one
AC.
hits, the second one does not.
What's
the top
your...
one does it?
22
What's your... Oh, she has a 22 AC.
at the moment.
Wait, that means that 15 earlier would have hit you.
Is your AC only 15? What?
Then that 15 would have.
I switched my class, which
Oh,
Doesn't
fuck,
matter.
yep.
So you
have
should be
no
wearing armor?
No, she doesn't have any.
I'm not. Snow
Oh.
doesn't wear armor. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Oh.
she was a monk, so she got unarmored defense. Now she doesn't have that.
Exactly.
So she has no armor.
Whoa. Okay.
So, does that mean that earlier attack hit?
Wait,
It's like with leather equipped.
15 is my AC.
Yeah, so that
if it
that
hits
one
your
before
AC, you
hit.
can hit.
Ah, fuck, that would have hit.
It
Sorry.
Meets it, beats it.
Yep.
Got it. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I thought.
It's all
okay.
good.
I didn't know that for a little while too, but. Yeah.
30 damage.
That's good.
Ouch.
When you stack that defensive flourish on it, King's face kind of lights up with a smile. And on this first hit, he will slap a smite into it.
Jeez. That's
The
how paladins
smite?
get you. Yeah.
Yeah, Divine Smite. That shit. That's what makes a paladin fun.
So that's 47 points of damage. Non-lethal.
40 fucking 7?
Yep.
I'm-
Welcome to the world of
Am
a
I?
paladin.
Wait.
Wait, hold on. The 20 would not. Oh, nope. Never mind.
The 15
Sorry.
was the other one.
You're
was
right.
The 15 beforehand. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you unconscious?
No way. She's got more than 47 hit points.
Well, he hit before too with javelins and.
Yeah, no. I think that Snow might be really fucking rough right now, actually.
You're still conscious, though, right?
So you said it was non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal means that if you're brought to 0, you just fall unconscious and you're stable.
You don't start dying. Like, you don't make death
I
saves.
think you fucking...
Knock you out.
I haven't been keeping track.
Okay, well let's
It's
roll
14
back
plus
up.
47. I already remember your initial 2 hits.
61.
Yeah, 61 points.
Okay, that means I have 5 hit points left.
Okay.
Damn it.
Anything
Yeah,
Anything
paladins
else on
don't
your
fuck
turn?
around with that smite.
That's my whole turn.
Okay.
That's why they're called paladins.
I don't move either. I stay right in her face.
Yeah, you get rocked, Snow,
Yeah.
with that attack. You have 5
Fuck!
points. You can.
Shit. Fucking smiting me? What the hell?
You did flash your blades in my face.
She laughs at you while she says it, though. Like, she's having lots of fun right now.
What else you got?
I'm really trying to figure out what else I fucking have, because I really don't have much. Fuck it. Sorry, I'm.
Take your time. It's all right.
I was just thinking you can't do non-lethal with a gun, so this wouldn't have
No,
worked
you
for
cannot.
Eladar.
Nope.
Yeah.
Just gonna graze you.
I'm just gonna blast your kneecaps out. Not lethal.
It's gonna take 1 ear
You'll
off.
be fine. Snow does not have any offensive spells.
It's just
but she
merely a
does
flesh
have-
wound. Merely a flesh wound.
Oh. You asked what else do I got?
I did.
It's all right.
Okay. Yeah, no, I could do this shit. Got it. I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
What?
Okay. What are you dimension dooring?
Remember, you can't leave 30 feet.
Oh, right, I fucking can't, sorry.
You can dimension door 30 feet.
You can try to dimension door me somewhere, I guess.
Portal in
but
right
I'd go
through
with
the
you.
ship.
Right over the side of the ship.
Yep.
Bye.
Okay.
No, I realized that I can't Dimension Door more than 30 feet away, shit.
What? That's not how Dimension Door works.
It is. You
Hey,
can't
a
leave 30 feet.
challenge can't she can't leave.
Oh, yep, that's
Be away
fair.
from me.
Yep, I forgot you did
I
that.
don't know. Drop him on below deck. I don't know how it works.
Well, you mentioned she has to like come with me. She can't send me by myself.
Darn.
I put you 200 feet into the sky. No. No.
And the party's over. That's it.
Oh, well, Eladar will die.
Yeah, there's a contract in violation there.
Yep.
Thank you
one way
guys
for Eladar to
for
go.
not-
It sure is.
And Sylvia's just like, well.
She'll go ahead and just jump over and across from you, just over your head, like a front flip.
All right.
And while she's doing that, she's gonna cast Cure Wounds at 4th level because she can.
Okay.
Heal for 11 hit points.
4th level cure wounds.
shit.
Oh, that sucks.
Ouch.
Oh my god,
A
that
2, a
Oh.
1, a
that's
3, and a
brutal.
I'll give Snow
That's
one of
so
my
brutal.
inspirations. To reroll that.
Oh.
What?
Reroll the healing.
Inspirationary roll.
Alright,
I
I'll
can
allow it.
reroll the whole spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
God damn. 11 hurts.
Wait, whoops, didn't mean to.
Oh my
No.
god.
No!
Now it's
That's
just a dirty 11.
That's the first level. First level
sorry,
matches the
I
4th
meant
level. That's
4th level.
hilarious.
That's incredible.
There.
That's still not bad. That's way better.
That's way better.
That's
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah.
43.
Which means in total I have
28.
28. Thank you.
Alright, so that was your action. Don't have much for your bonus action.
Are you over here now?
Yes, I did jump over you.
Hold a full Anakin.
I can't attack or anything with a bonus action, can I?
Nope,
Nope.
you didn't
Not
take
unless
the
you made an
attack
attack action.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hope we don't get attacked today.
Yep.
Why would you say that?
Hagen is very low on everything. He didn't sleep.
Oh my god.
Oh man, you're so
That's right.
fucked.
You can short rest
I'm
it
so
right now,
glad
though, while you're
Class
watching.
is a nice
No, he's
BM who
interested
loves
in
his
this.
party.
I'm gonna be sleeping through this.
You don't have to sleep on a short rest. Just sit down.
Well, I mean, he's sitting there, but I don't think this is taking long enough for a short rest.
I think
If
with a
that's all
level
you're-
1 healing spell, you can get an 11, and with a fucking level 4, you can get an 11.
Is that your turn?
I don't think that there's anything else I can do.
Okay.
I can't even use a defensive flourish.
No.
Which means I'm fucked. Just so you
We'll
know.
see.
King will watch as you heal yourself, and he says, maybe shouldn't have done that so close to me. And then he's going to make 3 attacks.
Yeah, and all of them fucking hit because I have shit for AC. This was not a fun. It was a shit fight. Damn. Not even a fucking chance. Snow could have gotten away from you, but she went ahead and fucking made like. Oh.
You were still stuck within 30 feet of him.
It's spell magic.
It's alright. It's just a friendly spar.
You
It
did.
is.
You did
It
good
definitely
for
When-
the first half, though.
After he's hitting you, he hits you with the flat of the halberd, knocking you unconscious. And
I
as you
guess
begin to
so.
fall,
Oh.
Well, it's 31 points of damage.
you had 28 hit points. Am I wrong?
Nope.
Okay. So as you fall unconscious, King reaches out and grasps you at your shoulder, and he pumps 5 points of lay on hands into you to wake you back up.
Ah, damn it. You're skilled.
You're not unskilled yourself. Thank you for the spar.
I wish I could have been more of a challenge.
He's kind of made for this kind of combat, isn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not like all of us are made to fight someone without help. I couldn't have taken him.
Yeah. It's what you pay me for.
That's true.
And he takes a long swig from his whiskey.
Actually,
He
I
asked
believe
you what
if I
power you had.
didn't-
You have friends. You have all of us.
What did you ask me?
Who?
You. You said
Oh.
something.
Yeah, if I didn't challenge you in, like, close quarters combat, you're too good at it.
My job is combat, Snow.
I know.
He kind of gives you a awkward pat on the shoulder. And he looks
Take
around.
his spell off of me.
It'll wear off in a minute. There is nothing I can do. It's the Raven Queen.
Did you say the Raven Queen?
You know we're like 40 feet up in the crow's nest, right?
Oh, is it really that tall?
30 feet.
30 feet up.
I feel like we can hear a conversation.
You'll be able to hear it, yeah.
Okay.
King will
After
glance up when you
watching
say
that.
that, and he says, "Yeah, the Raven Queen."
Cinder's gonna start climbing down the ladder. She'll say as she's climbing down, I met her face to face once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swam in a pool of blood. It was really weird.
Elidar is just gonna look concerned.
I
always-
know about that.
I always thought that part was weird.
Right? There's a lot of trust you have to give up to swallow liters and liters of blood just to have a really unsatisfying conversation.
What in the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you sir, you know the Raven Queen?
Elidar, you would know that Whitestone actually has a shrine to the Raven Queen. and-
Waving Queen.
The Raven Queen.
King looks down at you, Higgin, and he taps the feather earring, and he says, "I'm a knight of her order."
Oh.
What does that mean? You're bound to help escort people to the afterlife?
Not quite. Can we change the music? Not appropriate for this conversation. I'm not
I
trying to be that
challenge you into
intimidating.
another fight tomorrow.
Then I look forward to it.
Yes.
Hopefully we don't need all of your resources tomorrow for a fight. Or even today.
No,
Next
I'm gonna
time-
go full out. I'm gonna go all out next time.
Oh gosh. Maybe sit down, take a rest.
King, lowers his hand. He was going to say, "All right." And he turns back and he says, "As a knight of the Raven Queen, it was my task to..."
Sorry.
Yeah?
No, I didn't. I was out of character last. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
As a knight of the Raven Queen, it was my duty to fulfill the orders of her temple. Usually that was handling small pests of the local area or working with the rest of the order on bigger jobs.
Sounds
Now I'm freelance.
exhilarating. But you still serve her.
Yes.
Is there
You
a dissonance there?
you can roll an insight if you want.
I'm so good at that.
I'm gonna roll one too.
I rolled a 6.
I hate life.
Still rolled the best out of all of us. Only Cinda doesn't catch it.
You beat his deception, so you get a feeling that he says it with a bit of spite.
Oh, like he's being forced to.
Maybe.
You can take it that way if you like.
Maybe he
That's
doesn't
how
believe
I'm
in the
taking
cause anymore. But Cinda doesn't know that. Oh, weird. Never really got on with religious types, but so far so good.
They're not all bad.
Did the
I
Raven
think I
Queen?
understand where you're coming from. Would you say?
The Raven Queen sent you here?
No. Weird circumstance sent me here, and a shitty little imp.
Shimp.
Silphiel's gonna look at Tap, side-eyed.
Tap crosses his arms and looks at King indignantly.
King makes eye contact with the imp, and I say, "Am I wrong?"
No.
He's honest. Oh,
No,
Silphio. Sorry, not to take the direction off of you, King. Sorry, did you want to say something before
I was just going to say I need to sit down, as I've had a few knives shoved into my joints.
Okay, great.
And he does. He goes to the wall and he starts taking a short rest.
Cinda has Silphiel's attention.
I actually learned something last night from Bjorn Follow that I thought I could use on stone.
He'll walk over to King and he'll reach down and offer to shake your hand and offer you a good fight. Like, say that was a good fight.
I appreciate it.
If you shake his hand, he pumps Cure Wounds into you at level 2.
Thank you. And King rolls his shoulders as a few of the the cuts that are in his elbows and shoulders heal up.
And he'll just sit down next to you as the two girls talk.
Silphia will pull the stone out that is now just a regular ruby. Still a very brilliant stone in the light, but otherwise mundane and not special at all. You mean this one?
Yes. That's the stone, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And if Cinda actually looks at her, she'll notice the change that King noticed the night prior.
Yeah, let me insight check you.
Well, I don't know what I do.
I don't really know if she'd notice. Would a 10 notice any significant changes in Silphiel's appearance class? She's just notoriously not very observant.
Well, she's also in a very sad mood right now, so Silphia probably wouldn't even... Also, I don't think Silphia's looked in a mirror. She doesn't know this is happening.
With a 10... Oh, boy.
Yeah, she sure looks like Silphia to me.
I mean, you have to see the hair, right?
Yeah, like, the hair. You notice the hair.
Did you switch shampoo?
Jesus.
I'm going to be honest, and I don't think any of us have had a shower for a long time.
It's very true. I reek. Can I Arcana check the stone before I waste a spell on what is just a ruby now?
Yeah.
Cool. So I do well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do I know that there's a big change in the stone?
Yeah. It carries a little bit of divinity to it. But it's fleeting, and it's the stone itself is mundane.
Cinda will look up back at Silphia with like an eyebrow raised and be like, "Are you sure this is the same stone?"
Positive.
Well, then why is it? She kind of like just taps it on the railing next to her, like more like a rock than in something that's caused so much trouble.
I guess you could say I had other plans for it. And she's going to hold her hand out, and a few electric sparks are going to travel from her hand to Cinda's if she hands the stone to her and doesn't remove contact.
Cinda will gasp in surprise and drop the stone on the ground and like take Silphia's hand and like turn it over in hers and try to examine it to see where that magic came from, because she's very surprised she's ever seen Still do magic intentionally before.
Silphia actually seems to have some sort of mischievous smile on her face, which is the first, because normally she does not smile.
I would like to examine you thoroughly.
Phrasing?
This is amazing, Silphia. How did you do that?
I don't know. I just came outside, and I focused on it. When I took it from the room, when it was pulsing in the sapphire.
Right, I do remember it doing that. Do you have any markings on you that you don't have before?
I don't know. She's gonna move her hair around. I don't know.
I would like to investigate her.
Yeah, go for it.
Ah. I'm real thorough.
Okay, so you'll notice her eyes.
Yep.
Cinda very awkwardly stares into yours with an intensity. She's just like, what's going on here?
And then sorry, Cliff.
There are elements of now taking a closer look within your investigation score. Roll. You notice the eyes. They're lighter in color, lighter auburn with the electric blue. And, of course, there's the hair kind of puffing out with the wind. But you think it's the wind, but it's it's kind of defying gravity in a way. Something akin to what you used to practice.
Exactly.
There, I put a fucking relevant session banter, exactly what it would be like.
Oof. Noise. Ooh. Is that from Sinbad?
Yes, it is. My favorite fucking villain.
Oh, villain, that's not a good sign. Does she see any tattoos, barkings, runes, anything on Sylphia's person?
No.
Because she's familiar that when things suddenly get magical, they usually have some sort of arcanic inscription on them, but it seems to just be you. That's fascinating.
King will...
I need to write this down, as she immediately pulls out her book and starts writing her observations down.
As all this is happening, King's just going to gesture to Snow. Be like, you're going to come rest, right? Like, before an actual fight happens?
Eddie says that Eladar will use his primeval awareness.
Oh. Ranger time.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Any of those things. Let's see. Which one can I... Let's see.
You have to choose one.
Yeah, I know. We just fought the wormling, so I think I'll look for dragons. Or the wyvern.
They would be dragon kind.
Yeah.
No dragons.
Okay.
Not within 6 miles, no.
Okay.
Yeah. So you feel pretty confident about that. And that does expend a spell slot.
Yep, sure do.
Okay, cool.
The radar just...
Oh no, we've been jammed.
Raspberry.
Statue references.
Okay. I'm taking a short rest. I have to assume Snow is as well.
Yeah. So with a short rest, let's go ahead and take a break ourselves and have ourselves a short rest from the game.
I don't need no short rest. I'm full health, motherfucker.
I haven't done anything. Thank God I didn't have to spend... She was willing to spend a legend lore on it, but I'm glad I don't have to.
Yeah, same.
I know, she's so smart.
So smart. I'm so smart.
Alright, let me pause the recording.
Unpause.
You're telling me our banter during the breaks isn't recorded?
Oh god, no. We'd have so much longer.
Cinda throws Turtle King off the ship.
The Turtle King.
Alright, so we come back after a short rest. Some conversation with Syl about their changes. A decently fought bout between Snow and King. And action. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Ready to go. So you have, it's about late morning, almost noon now. Still up in the air. Things are going slow.
I want to talk to King.
I was gonna talk to Higgin. Damn, alright. One at a time. Everybody queue.
I was gonna talk to King, so you two talk, we two talk, and then swap.
Yeah. Yep.
Talkapalooza.
So you go first, Cindy.
Oh. I just... Higgin, you're advancing in your wizardry, aren't you?
Yeah. I talked to Bjorn for all night, and I think it was very productive.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I started to learn a little bit. I need to study and figure it out. But yes. I
Yeah.
learned lots.
I actually learned something too. Probably not as much as you, since I didn't spend, 8 straight hours talking to him. But I'd spent a little bit of time, and he showed me how to do something, and I wanted to show you it
Oh. what
before
is it?
anyone else.
Show me. Do you want to go somewhere private?
Well, maybe it's just a little bit. We're in a group right now, so maybe just a little bit more quiet.
Yeah.
How about this side room right here?
Oh, okay.
There we go. Yeah, so let me take you to my room, little boy.
Sneak down there.
I hate it.
So she's like kind of sits on the ground,
Oh yes,
And,
little tip.
pulls out her spell book.
Okay,
So
skill set two in front of you.
he showed you his spell book, didn't he?
Very big spellbook, yes.
Did he show you what it can do?
Yeah, it turned into a weird lady.
Yeah, it did.
Oh. Are your
And-
spellbooks gonna turn into a weird lady?
No, it's not going to turn into a weird lady, but it is going to turn into something because it can kind of think for itself now, which is really weird saying that out loud, but it's the truth. And I kind of took inspiration from Bjorn Falla on kind of how I wanted it to look and to what it could mean to me,
Okay, yeah.
So you might think that this is a little bit weird, but I'm going to show you what I decided to.
Talking spellbook's pretty weird to be.
Yeah, that's pretty weird, but I suppose I'll get your opinion in just a minute. Let me
Okay.
make sure I'm reading this. I can conjure forth mind of my spellbook. So I'm going to do that. She's going to set her spellbook in her lap, and she says, show me humility. And a shimmering blue light appears above it, and it slowly begins to take shape into something. And eventually it looks like a little person, much like Bjorn Falla's did, except this time it's a man. And Higgin will recognize that it takes the shape of her father.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh, he's kind of a nasty little man, isn't he?
He'll kind of reach his finger out and kind of poke its belly.
I imagine it would go through it, right, class? I don't know.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Translucent.
oh. That's pretty
Oh.
solid.
No, see, I picked this shape and the name to kind of remind me.
What you don't want to be.
Yeah, in a sense, what I could be, what anyone could be. My past, what's made me who I am now, and in mind as I move forward, because I know a lot of wizards, good ones, fall into pitfalls where they think they're better,
Forget.
stronger, or smarter than anybody else.
Forget
Given-
where you came from.
Exactly.
Given its name, do you think it's the image of your father, but without all the opulent clothing and?
It's the most
Prison
basic-
dad?
Prison dad.
I wouldn't say
think
prison
that's
dad. Just
It's not a bad idea,
simple.
but it's kind of like who she saw.
Shit, prison dad kind of sounds hot. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. It's kind of who she saw on the other side of the bars, like when she
Probably
met
the
him and
horniest
saw-
session we've ever had.
Oh, she saw who he really was, dressed down to like the bare bones. He was a bitter, evil, cruel man. So it would be a very unopulent, threadbare version of the man that she grew up with. So I thought it was really weird when I met Beyond Fala and his book kind of took the form of a notably not very nice wizard.
That lady.
Yes, she was a very bad person in her life, historically. Also his predecessor, which is interesting, took her place after she left.
Oh.
And he calls his book Perspective. And so that's how it works for him, but I call mine Humility in kind of the same way.
I think this is very good.
If a little unsettling, I certainly don't
Yeah.
enjoy looking at it.
A little bit, but life can be kind of unsettling sometimes, yeah.
It's true. I thought out of
It's
everybody,
important, like you say, to remember.
I thought out of everyone, minus Zurich since he's not here, you would understand the most kind of what I mean by this.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think you made the right choice.
You're right, and I'm glad I did, but I'm done looking at this. And she'll shut her book and
Yeah,
maybe
yes.
it'll disappear.
Shut him in there. Close him up.
Uh-huh. And I have a little quill now, which is pretty cool.
A quill?
Yeah, and she'll conjure that too. It's a little quill that writes in
What's
sapphire
that
blue.
fanciest pen?
Mm-hmm.
Actually writes down spells in like a fraction of the time that I used to take, so this is pretty fantastic. And if you have any spells you've learned from Beyond Fala, I would absolutely love to.
I got that.
borrow them.
He gave me a spell for seeing in the dark, but I'm not quite strong enough yet to learn it.
Well, that's a good spell.
Yeah, I
Happily
can't
borrow that
learn
from
these
you.
things. Oh, yeah?
I mean, if you want to.
I can maybe make a copy, I'll try.
Oh, okay. And I mean, I have spells I can share with you too. We'll do our own study session, but I really would prefer if it didn't go 8 hours.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he just kept talking. So nice. A nice man.
Yeah, very nice man.
Very smart about magic. Not that you're not smart about magic too. He's just different, different.
He has a few years on me. I'll get there eventually. I don't know if I ever want to work like a job like he does, but whatever happens, happens.
Well, you would know.
That.
You would know that spending as much time as you did with Bjorn as you did last night, you would know that he is a smart individual when it comes to magic, of course. But he is even more knowledgeable on about the gods and religion and history.
Antiquity.
Even more smart with those. And you would know that he's also a polyglot.
He speaks many languages. Over
Yep.
5.
Yes.
If I have my definition correct.
Yeah. He speaks 8 languages.
Wow. Smart boy.
So that's what you would know about
Is
Bjorn.
polyglot over 5 or
It's-
5 or more?
Polyglot is.
Polyglot,
5.
yeah.
Does he know Sylvan?
Unfortunately, he does not.
Ooh.
Does he know Celestial?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we had the
The
whole
whole
conversation in Celestial. Can you believe it? I haven't heard of anyone who knows Celestial.
Oh, that's pretty weird. Doesn't King speak a little Celestial? Not that I would know that, but
I'm not there.
I know. Not that I would know that. I'm checking out a character.
Yeah.
Out of character, yes.
Very unique.
Yep. No one else knows it. That's for sure. Well, thank you for listening to me, Hagen.
Well, thanks for showing me. It's really cool. Maybe I can do it someday too. I don't know
Sure.
what I'd make my book turn into. I wonder. I have to think about it.
I guess you have to think about what it means to you.
Yeah. He just thinks, and I think that's a good scene.
It's like, yeah.
Okay.
There. You're the first person who saw her spellbook.
Nice.
That's a good choice.
All right.
Really good choice.
King and Eladar.
Yeah, so Eldar will just be sitting with King, and he'll look over, and he goes, "You know, I have a confession to make."
I'm not a priest.
Yes, it's not like that. Yesterday, you looked at the group, and you said that we were not soldiers.
I did.
I hate to admit it, but I am indeed actually a soldier.
King looks at you.
It's just, this group has put me out of my element. It's very different than what I'm used to, and I may have been slacking in my due diligence.
King just kind of nods.
So, I appreciate you for bringing that to my attention.
You're welcome.
I didn't quite realize what people can do to you. I spent a lot of time in solidarity on my missions.
People can change you.
He kind of looks at the door and thinks about Cinder for a second, and he goes, I've come to realize this. But hopefully we can change them for the better.
Do you need a refresher?
I wouldn't turn down this opportunity.
There's nothing to do on this boat but train and drink.
Both of those sound like a good time to me.
You're in good company.
One of
The
the
best, I hope.
one of the crew overhears no, there's nothing to do on this boat, and he's carrying a bit of rope with him. You know, actually, there's a card game that we're having tonight down below decks. If you want to join.
King makes eye contact with him and raises an eyebrow and just looks at him for just a hair too long, and then he smiles and says, "Sure."
All right. Bring your silver and copper. That's all we play for anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the gambling man today.
Yeah, you got better things to do?
No, the last time I played cards, I lost everything I brought, so I learned my lesson.
King nods, looking thoughtfully toward the other side of the boat. And he says, "Well, some lessons are better learned than forgotten. And I forgot mine earlier this morning."
I look at him. What lesson was this?
Don't gamble.
Fair enough. And with that, he just looks off into the distance.
At this moment, Eladar, you hear a voice pop into your head, a recognizable voice. Lieutenant Eldar, what's your status? This is Captain Kynan.
Oh, dude. Reference.
What?
How's your mission going?
Currently en route to target destination. Will arrive in several days.
And that's it? You don't have a response to that? Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess speaking out loud, King would hear that too then.
King, his eyebrow raised, would suddenly say, "Commanding officer?"
Yep, of course. This is the first time he's checked in since I've been gone. I'm actually kind of surprised.
You got plans?
Yeah. It's kind of the reason I moved this group. They are going to the same place and have the same target I do, so... the more help, the better, I suppose.
King kind of squints his eyes and says, "So after this mission, are you leaving this group?"
Well, that was the initial plan, but I think I'm more invested now.
You need to know, if you do, we need to amend that contract, as it is to the collective, not
Yes,
to Eleanor.
I understand, but I don't plan on going anywhere.
Noted.
Eladar, you do know that some of the former members have gone on a mission and not come back, and have sent in their their retirement from afar.
Okay.
Let me know when you want that refresher.
As soon as you're rested up.
Not Aladar. King looks up at the sun.
Who am I?
Maybe a few more minutes would be good enough.
Alright. Just let me know when you're ready.
King nods and folds his arms, resting his back against the wall again.
Good. No, and so, what are you guys doing?
Sophia's actually going to walk and follow Cinda and Higgin. Probably a little later, obviously, after their conversation. And as she passes King and Eladar, and Snow will probably hear this too. She's not going to be too quiet. I actually have some things we need to be briefed on. So when you're available, please join me in here. And she's gonna join Higgin and Cinda.
You would hear King say, "Shit."
Are we all piling in the closet?
Yes.
I guess so.
Okay, I'm gonna fix these walls
Into the closet,
because
kids.
these walls have been trouble for everybody.
While you're
That's
doing that-
why. I know why they're messing up.
Well, while you're doing that, Eladar will look at King and go, well, I suppose the refresher will have to wait then.
Yeah, time's up.
Yeah. And they'll get up and head
This
out.
is a lot smaller than I thought.
Snow comes in. To be
What?
fair, it's 40
Well,
by
no. She's not
20.
gonna. Okay,
Wait, no.
Reba, I take that back. She's not going to have them all like pile into the closet, but she's definitely
I
gonna
would
open the
go-
door.
No, it's big
He's
enough.
up here.
It is not that
It is
big.
10
It is not
by
that
20.
big.
It is 10
Sit
feet
on
by
this
It
20
is
table.
feet.
tiny.
I will sit on this table.
Okay,
Too late.
Sophia's gonna be claustrophobic. She ain't going in there.
As you're already in.
Stand in the
Snow
doorway.
jumps on these barrels.
Where are you going? We just got here.
This was your idea. You-
Yeah,
Come
come
in.
on. Come in here.
Ah, jeez. I
Oh,
can't
open
now.
the
The door's shut.
Oh.
I see we all fit. I'm sitting on
Yeah.
the table, swinging my legs.
Is it a table or is it a shelf?
Either way.
Okay.
It's a table.
So,
What's up?
Sophia.
I actually have neglected to give you important information since Hupperduke.
Oh my god. That's quite troublesome.
Unfortunately, yes. But I'm amending that now.
Is this about that Oliver guy?
It is.
How did you know that, Higgin?
I saw them talking.
Okay.
So,
This guy you guys are talking about.
It's the little one, isn't
The
it?
little one with the red skin. Didn't he have red skin? No.
Yes.
No, yes. Never mind.
yes. Well,
See?
his icon has red skin, yes.
Okay.
Token.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Sorry, I just always assumed people were talking about me when they mentioned red.
He's a lighter shade.
Got it. My mistake.
You're more like a maroon.
Anyways,
That's offensive? I don't-
he gave me some information about the Ivory Crows. Turns out that they're actually a recently new supplier of automatons. And Vigus fled to them not too long after, was it Vex? Chased him out of Taldore.
Okay.
But now I've never heard of this, but Oliver told me he is a priest of Bane.
That.
Do I know who Bane is?
Yeah. Penn
Make a
does.
religion check.
May I also roll religion?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously Sophiel would know he's a priest.
Oh, I was almost a natural 20. What are you religious types?
Natural 20.
Nice.
Good job, Eladar, and it works for you too.
Let me bring out some information here. Get you. King being where you're from, that also succeeds. So.
Okay. I think King would actually kind of, he would just scowl.
So, Bane is known as, better known as the Strife Emperor. His followers, I'll just follow 3 commandments. The first commandment is fear is your ally, conquer your fear and inspire it in your foes. The second commandment is disorder and rebellion are to be punished severely. Combat is the greatest gift, and perfecting your skills to master it is the greatest pursuit. You would know that Bane is the greatest. His greatest enemy is Melora. And he's
like
often
a tyrant?
Yes, he's often depicted as an ogre-like man clad from head to toe in jagged black armor, and his symbol is shackles. Or chained shackles.
Okay, and you said he was a paladin of Bane, or what of Bane?
Bane is a god, a betrayer god.
Sophiel said he was what of Bane?
A priest.
I guess.
Oh,
Priest
okay.
of.
Okay. People, like, why?
You would know to serve his will, Bane's will, is to accept the call to conflict, seeking lesser people to break and subjugate.
Cute.
He's a god for weaklings.
Tyrant. Piece of shit.
Well, and Oliver has hired us personally, I would say, to eliminate the core group of the Ivory Crows, which Vigus is, of course, one, but there's 2 others, and perhaps Eladar will know their names. She's gonna look at Eladar. Is it true that you are hired, or rather you work for Vexalia?
It's true.
Then perhaps you'll know these other 2 names. I can't pronounce. Is it Zanjezel?
Zanjezel.
Nanjezel and Dylan.
That one's much easier.
I'm much
that
more
one is
basic
much
names
easier.
compared to-
Hold on.
And Dylan, Chad.
I will write their names in the chat. Give me a moment.
Saltazol and Dylan.
God damn it, Dylan! What you doing, boy?
Stop sucking ghost dicks, Dylan.
And those, and you would know their leader as well.
So I do know these people.
Yes.
And lastly, Zolo Rokian, which, Cinda, Higgin, Snow, that is Callan's father.
Yes, I do remember the name.
Yeah.
So you said he hired us. Did he offer how much?
He did not. He just wants them eliminated.
Yeah, it sounds like we need to have a conversation.
Can you see that?
Yes,
Yes.
we can.
Okay.
Okay, so I did spell it right.
Nice.
Okay.
Giselle?
And we need to be careful of Zolo, because from what information Oliver has given me, He may be in possession of a skeleton key.
Do I know Zolo or no?
What?
Yeah, you know he is the leader of the Ivory Crows. He is a. You've gathered that he is he was an operative of the Myriad until he decided to pursue a monopoly on Aormaton trade.
Okay.
Out
So
of
is this...
Shady Creek, right?
What's that?
Out of Shady Creek Run, like that's where you're operating out of. For
Yes.
Enterprise.
Yes. Exactly. Yep.
So this is a group of very unsafe individuals.
I have an important question. What is our goal here?
Murder?
Who?
My goal in specific is just one person.
Who's that?
What was the name again, class?
Solo
Vigus
Rokia?
Roosh.
Oh, Vigus Rouge.
Yeah, like, fucking... I keep telling class to send it to me, and he's like, just ask me for it.
The
Stop
gentleman-
Rouge, stop the Anomatron trade.
I believe the gentleman told us to go after Zolo.
Every time Vigus' name comes up, Sophiel seems to tense and trying to like...
Yes, I'm only hired to kill Vigus, so...
In my history, DM, have I heard of these people?
Your history. Make a history check. Given your extensive career here, you would know that these names have been prominent in Shady Creek Run for a few years, and just recently, in the past couple of years, that they've really made headway into smuggling and trade of AOR technology.
Okay.
So you have heard of them. At least Zolo and his Ivory Crows.
So... The Oliver you were talking about who hired us, he's here on the ship, yes?
Correct.
I think we need to have a chat with him.
If you can find him.
I'll be right back. And
He's a
I'll head
hidey
out
boy.
and look for him.
Okay.
We're gonna get more people in this closet?
Yes.
Where am
Actually, we can all head out. I think.
Should we go to the bunk room?
Perhaps, yes.
Okay. Eladar, how are you trying to find Oliver on the ship?
A little more tactful than that. I'm just gonna look around for him, and just kind of like not shout his name, but just like Oliver. You know, just like a little louder than normal voice.
Easy enough. You find him pretty easily on the second deck. He is currently talking to the kitchen staff about lunch.
I'll walk up to him and I'll go, excuse me, Oliver, may I have a moment of your time, please?
Yeah. Sure. Whatever you need.
Me and the group would like to have a word, if you wouldn't mind following me.
Sure. Your own quarters, then.
Yes, this sounds like a good idea.
All right, lead the way.
And everybody else was heading down here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll step into the room and I'll shut the door. And so, Oliver, I've heard you would like to hire us to take care of these unsavory crow fellows, yes?
Well, it's not really... I am not hiring you. It's the crown that's hiring you.
So there will be a payment, though, yes?
Sure, there could be a reward or a favor or whatever you want. They just need to be dealt with and no longer in business.
Well, this can be arranged, but everything has its price. And I'll look towards the group. And do you guys want the coin? Do we want favors? What is it we're looking for out of a job like this?
With all due respect, Eladar, I just want peace.
Well, your
I
peace
believe
will
we're
come.
getting paid already by the gentleman.
I'd like gold.
Again, I don't know if you should be saying that out loud.
What? He works. Oliver knows him.
Do you know that?
Yeah, he told us. Didn't Schreiber
I think
tell
this
us
is a
that he worked
different-
with Oliver Schreiber? Yeah, they're both Schreiber, but I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Zadath Schreiber told us that he worked with Oliver. Did he not?
I'm not 100% sure.
Maybe not.
To be fair, it's because I can't remember. You could be
Whatever.
wrong, but I just...
pretty sure he said, "Oh yes, the gentleman" at one point when we brought
King.
him up.
Yes.
See, that's what's in my head, but I could be wrong. It could be, yeah, I don't know.
Yes, the individual known as the gentleman is working alongside the crown for this one.
Well, then I don't give a shit. How about an IOU?
I'm
no,
pretty
this
sure
one-
we were-
Ultimately, we're doing this for good, aren't we?
70,000.
Jesus. I mean, whoever that is.
I thought we were promised payment.
By the gentleman, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you gotta realize Eladar and King.
Eladar was not a
was
part
not
of
there
that.
for
Yeah,
They were not part of that.
Yeah, so we have no stake in that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think 70,000's a good starting number.
Oh,
That is quite a steep purse. I will see if the king himself will allow it.
It's perfectly reasonable to me.
Silphil's
Considering
gonna
the danger you put us in.
stand up. I think, with it being in the best interest of one of the council members that their people be helped, I think they'll appreciate paying us just fine.
It's 10,000 a head for risking our lives.
I see 6 of you here.
Are there 7 of us? Tap,
One of
tap,
them's hidden.
Tap's included.
Oh God, you're including Tap?
Actually, I thought Tap was still on my shoulder.
Yeah, she had Tap this whole time.
He's just been
Yeah.
actually
Oh, then
being
he's
a
not
good
hidden,
boy.
So King just kind of points to
He's
him.
the official member, mascot of the collective, yes.
He's on the hook as a scout. 10,000 for him as well.
Yeah.
Persuasion
I was
check?
going to say 50.
70 ain't that big a stretch in the pile of gold we're talking about.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, Mr.
Indeed.
Persuasive.
Can I give him advantage? Because I am trying
That's
to,
true,
to
it's
help
true.
him.
They've been working in tandem.
I'll
They're
give
both
you
so
advantage.
sexy, come on.
Yeah!
Wow! With,
Ooh.
That's an inspiration right
yeah,
there, I
that's
think.
inspiration worthy.
Okay. I will use my last inspiration.
There we
better.
go.
So much better.
Oh, brother.
Hmm.
Professionals don't come cheap.
Yeah, we'll get the job done.
You have a point there. 50,000, a favor from the king, and a nice keep outside the walls of Rexentrum.
Oh shit, another castle?
60,000.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, 60,000.
Oh my god, if Tap had 10,000 gold, that'd be incredible.
The favor of the king, 50,000, and the keep is way more than 70.
How about no keep, 60k in the favor, huh?
We already have quite the
Like you
property
said.
in Zadash.
All right.
You said
That's
it's
done.
more expensive, so...
I will see that it's put in paper.
Sounds good to us. And I reach my hand out to shake his.
Wait for the contract.
Of course.
Howard's fucking Mr.
This
Dealmaker.
is just a gentleman's handshake.
That it is. And he'll reach up and shake her hand.
King rubs his temples.
10,000 apiece per head, not including your scout, and a favor.
I can imagine how Tap feels right now that he has
No.
10,000 gold.
That 60,000 can be divided up in magical items.
No,
Would that be suffice?
no, just gold.
If there's something that interests you?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to
We'll
just
go
looking
per
at it.
person.
We won't make
If
any
there
rash
is something
decisions
that
just
interests
yet.
me.
Yeah,
We
don't
haven't
make
even
any
gotten
rash
off this
decisions
ship.
ever.
That should be by person basis. If the person wants 10k instead of items, you ask them.
That's
I
what
agree.
I'm asking.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'll take the flat gold, no items.
Well, the crown thanks you for your service, and hopefully everything goes well.
If you have halberds or poleaxes, I'll take items.
Not here, but after the job is done.
We'll see.
Very well then. All right, and we'll need some sort of proof, of course.
Of course, we'll bring you their heads.
I was about to say, does a head work?
It works.
That is my normal method of job completion, so...
That's pretty dark, Aladar.
Now,
Especially
we're
since
coming
you shoot him.
So we can get the items after the job?
as part of the payment. Yes, either 10,000 gold, or you could have the equivalent in items.
Get like a menu or something?
Yeah, like, it'd be great if they certainly would help with this job, but, you know.
We'll see what we have in Rex Centrum.
I'll have the creme
Once
brulee and the enchanted sword.
Okay.
Now.
Thank you.
We are coming up on the Settler Wood in a couple days. Is there... We had an idea of where to drop you off. But is there any requests of the ship?
Where did you
Before we
plan
get
on
there?
dropping us off at?
To the north. And here, let me get. He takes out a scroll from like a vest pocket, and he goes over to the middle. He kind of like scoots you over side to the side to the north.
I'll allow it.
And he'll spread out a map upon this cot, this middle cot here. And it should be available to you now.
Oh, I like the rib texture.
Super nice.
That's what I'm saying.
So, here is Shady Creek Run, and it is kind of marked here. We are coming up from the Dunrock mountain range, and we'll be coming up to the edge of Settler Wood after today, and then we'll be passing by the Blooming Grove, the Nest of Bones to the north of Shady Creek Run, within the Savalier Wood along the mountain range. closer to the Vergessen Sanatorium.
Oh. Have I heard about that place?
I'll make a history check.
Ooh. Maybe.
You've heard stories of it, like rumors.
Terrible place. I heard it sucks.
Well, anyway, the Nest of Bones sets around this area. So, we were either going to drop you off with our contact at the Blooming Grove, or a little bit north of the Nest. You would still have to travel through the Savalier Wood.
I look
And
to
make camp.
King. Do your thoughts on this?
Do you trust your contact in the Blooming Grove?
I don't know our contact in the Blooming Grove.
We do. Quite implicitly.
Who is it?
The family. The Clays.
Christ.
The Clays.
Have I heard of them?
Make
Have I
a
heard
history
of
check.
And you're sure that this person is trustworthy?
Jeez, I'm not rolling great.
Same.
You have not heard of them, Eladar. Oh no.
Neither is King.
17, sir.
I really don't.
So
know.
17.
No.
No, jeez. Okay, so you know that Clay was a name that was thrown around in the as part of the group that might have had a hand in ending the war between the dynasty and the empire. Not sure who exactly it was, but Clay sounds familiar to you.
Okay.
It's a family of priests that has helped the Empire in the past. And we do trust them.
Inside
Don't know.
Inside
Go.
joke.
Go for it.
Ah, that was a natural one. What the?
Oof. Seems
idea.
believable. Seems forthright.
Yep.
We don't know which of the family will be there, but we're hoping they always have someone there to attend to their garden.
Getting an
Mostly.
on-site contact who knows the area might be wise. It might be best to go through the Blooming Grove.
This is probably the best case then.
In the Blooming Grove it is.
I'm not opposed.
Then we will drop you off there at the end of the second day. Does that sound okay?
Sure.
Seems
Fine
good.
with me.
Very well. I'll tell the captain, and I'll tell Bjarn, and we will let our contact know that you are coming.
This sounds
Sound fair?
Yeah.
What is our extract?
Well, if you make it back to the Blooming Grove, that'll be your extract.
King shrugs.
Any other questions?
I don't think I have any.
I don't believe so.
Well, seems like a plan.
Very well then. Enjoy your next couple days. And if you have any more questions, just find me.
Yes. Jordan?
You got it.
All right. Very well. I'll leave you to your devices. And I'll roll up the... he'll start rolling up the map, and he'll think twice. You can look over this if you'd like. You can have this one. And now you have a map of the Great Wildlands.
Okay.
So, for the rest of the day,
Well-
what would you guys like to do?
Hagen wants to talk to King.
He did say that.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
I actually have to go, guys.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank
you.
you. I'll see you later. Thank you.
What's your vote? Your RP vote before you leave?
Sophiel.
Oh.
I just love like how open and like.
I just love you.
Thank you, Phil.
Bye.
Yay! Bye.
Have a good one.
All right. So once Oliver leaves, you approach King.
Yeah, I'll kind of sidle up to him, and he looks a little nervous. He's kind of fiddling with something on his belt. Hi, King. Hi, hello.
Hi,
So-
King.
You and the Raven Queen get along, huh?
King looks down at Higgin and he kind of tilts his head and he says, "Why do you ask?"
Well, you have the Raven Queen. I have Coraline. Do they get along? Those two.
From what I hear,
Yeah.
yes,
You talk to the Raven Queen.
I have in the past.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
I talked to Coraline. She's pretty nice.
King nods.
If you can you just tell the Raven Queen I didn't they had a lot of them and I used it better, And it's no hard feelings,
King looks confused.
If you could just pass that message along, that'd be great.
Yeah, you want me to tell her what?
I took something, but they had a lot of them, and it was broken when I found it.
What are you talking about?
He's fiddling with his little item on his belt, and he kind of bashfully holds it. This I made this out of Raven Queen crystals.
Do I know what he's talking about? Class?
Raven Queen crystals. Yeah, so obvious.
You probably have no fucking clue.
Well, do you think King would have been through Shinati in his travels?
No.
Then
Maybe
not.
once. Maybe once, but not.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
The Temple of the Raven Queen developed those special for this situation at Shinati. So if you've been through there once, you probably would have stopped by the temple there.
Yes.
And seen these crystals. You can make a history check to see if you remember them, if you'd like, but it's up to you. Probably not then.
King looks down at what Higgin is showing him and he says, "Yeah, I'll tell her. No problem."
Oh, thanks. That would be really great. Yeah. Hey, so did you make a deal too with the Raven Queen?
Not exactly.
No. Oh, she gives you all the powers, and you don't even have to make a deal. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I guess it is. I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're super strong. Yeah.
You had to make.
Anyway.
You made a deal.
Yeah. Isn't that how it's done?
King now turns and kind of finally fully regards Higgin, appraises him, and he says, "You made a deal with Coraline, and that granted you magic."
Yeah, the magic. He makes his fingers sparkle. Yeah, all I have to do is I had to come here to Exandria
and I got to learn all sorts of fun stuff and meet people, and it's very fun. And I have to find Loth and kill the spiders and find out why they're messing with the Fae. Coralon's not too happy about that.
What made you want to do that?
You know, the home life was pretty shitty, so I had to get out of there, you know.
Strangely honest about this.
You caught me off guard. No one makes a deal with a god just offhand.
Wait, is everybody listening to this, or
I would imagine that Cinda is not there, elsewhere. I don't know. Making out, I guess.
He kind of rubs the back of his neck, and he's looking a little kind of.
Moreover, did Sophiel stay in the room after Oliver left?
Yeah, Sophia has stayed. She's sitting on her bed, just kind of listening.
Yeah.
So Tap has jumped off your shoulder and is kind of listening intently to this conversation.
And you know, I didn't have a lot going on. I wasn't in a very good place, you know. But Coralon, she came and she was really beautiful and bright, and she said, "You can have these powers," and and it seemed really great. I always wanted to be a hero.
King frowns but nods as Higgins speaking. And he says, "Okay, I think I can get it."
Yeah? Well, it's pretty simple.
And what does Coralon look like?
That's Coralon.
King turns and looks at Tap.
He will describe however you have described Coralon looking in the past. I cannot remember the precise description.
She's hottie for sure.
A celestial-looking elven fae, or an Eladrin. You describe it. He's like drool coming out of it. He's like drool coming out of the corner of the mouth, and he's like his eyes are askew, really thinking hard and trying to imagine it in his brain.
Big, beautiful lady. Very kind sounding. She's very gentle and patient, yes. Because I'm not always the easiest to deal with.
Really?
Always a lady?
Oh yeah.
I don't think that's actually true. I'm not sure.
I mean, maybe to Hagen it is.
That's true.
King will stand up straight again and look over. He's looking at Tap, and he looks back down at Higgin.
Gosh, you're tall.
Yeah. I'll pass on your message to Her Majesty.
Oh, thanks. That'd be great. I mean, I didn't mean anything bad by it, you know. It's like I said, they weren't using it. It was broken.
King kind of just nods and basically is like, okay. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Rest assured, she'll hear it.
Thanks for
Can I
talking
insight
with me.
check King?
Yeah.
I want to see if he's actually gonna.
Thanks for talking with me. I never met someone who had a god, you know, that was so...
Wow.
Jeez, these rolls, holy
Eleanor is super sleepy still.
King looks sincere.
Yeah. Tap it looks like he's he's ready to bleed out of his nose any minute. He's thinking so hard on this, and he just kind of sits down and he's incapacitated for about 30 minutes.
Is he alright? What's wrong with him?
That is a good question. And King will snap his fingers for a thaumaturgy, and an echoing, like a snap noise occurs right in his ear, right in Tap's ear.
You see, Tap has kind of developed a lazy eye because of this, and it kind of just like snaps forward as soon as it snaps in. Ha! Peanut butter jelly sandwich, please.
Kind of tweak it out
Thanks.
there. I can.
Huh?
The cook can probably make a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, go make it yourself. And King turns and leaves the room.
What? No!
Well, we can. Let's go make
He
a sandwich together.
chases out after King out the door.
He just ignores her. What a little shit.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I want a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and he goes. I get a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
All right. So, is there anything other pressing things you guys would like to talk about amongst each other?
Nope, get me off this ship.
Okay.
Yeah, nope.
Gotcha. So let's.
Lost in thought after all that.
All right. For the next day and a half, you are upon the ship. There, you do. If you join the card game, roll me a d20, King.
Okay.
Are me and Sil not going to break into the lower deck of the ship?
You're able to come out with 3 gold from that game.
Okay.
As a profit. So the next day is kind of boring, and getting towards the end of the day, the cloud of a ship seems to be slowing down. And at that point, where they come over the Savalier Wood, you see the dense canopy of this massive forested area. Oliver comes to get you, and on the deck is Bjorn Fallen himself, greeting you all. And it's Oliver who speaks up to the rest of you. Now, you've all got your things, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
So we actually had a proper long rest then?
Yes, you have.
Okay, good.
You got it.
Wait, where is this paperwork, huh?
Well, one moment. And he'll go retrieve a contract that says to the collective a sum of 60,000 gold upon proof of completion of eliminating the key figures of the Ivory Crows, one Zolorokian, one Vigus Rush, one Zanjezel, and one Dylan.
I see no favor to the king in here.
Dylan.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I wasn't finished. I wasn't finished.
Okay. You took a long pause, so I thought you were. My bad.
No. Plus 1 favor from King Bertrand Dwindle himself upon completion.
I handed the king to look over.
And proof of it. I'll draft it up later if you would like to see the actual text of it.
Okay. King will inspect it.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
With advantage, because this is like his whole thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh! Oh, man. It looks pretty...
Legit.
It looks legit and reasonable. It's got a different format than yours, but everything's there in writing, and it's pretty precise.
My heart.
Okay.
King's just ready to get off the fucking ship. Like, oh, give me my money.
And it is signed retainer to King Dwindle, Oliver Schreiber.
All right. If that's the case, we have a job to do.
Sign it, please.
I sign it.
All right.
Now you're cursed.
Right. I will keep that as that might. Well, I'll just keep it for our records. And you
Wait
can,
a minute. Am I the only person who signed both contracts? God damn it.
Yeah.
What about you, bud?
I'll sign it too. I don't care.
Right.
Businessman.
We are currently above the Blooming Grove. Your contact is going to be Colton Clay. He's the eldest of the Clay family. The eldest sibling. He will be guiding you through the Blooming Grove to the location of the Nest of Bones.
Right.
Now, Bjorn, if you will, we'll be doing an aerial drop. So this might be fun for you guys.
Or terrifying.
Still feels bird time.
This is fun.
Aerial drop.
As he says that, Eldar is just gonna step up to Cinda and wrap his arm around her waist and pull her to him. He says, "Don't worry, I got you."
Are they going to throw us overboard? Sorry, I just want to be mentally prepared for if they throw us overboard.
We're not going to throw you. We expect you to jump.
Oh, great. That's so much better.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Sorry, Eldar, are you hiding the fact that you can fly and I just never do this?
Alright, how'd you know?
No, Mr. Follow will actually cast a spell once you jump. So if you could all jump at the same time, that would be most advantageous.
Okay.
So when do we need to jump? Right now?
Whenever you're ready.
I grab her and jump.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That was just the
You all better come on then.
Okay, I'm coming through.
Before King leaps off, he wings to the captain.
Jesus.
Planting the seed.
You'll get a
He's gonna plant a seed, all right.
delightful smirk from the captain. And Eldar, as you jump, you'll hear Follow say, "Oh shit, I don't have it prepared."
I look at Cinda. It's your turn. Otherwise we go splat.
Before you cast Featherfall, Bjorn was joking, and he'll cast Featherfall on everybody as you all make an aerial drop down into the Blooming Grove, and that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Sylphia's, of course, not going to jump. She can fly down herself.
Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, everybody has Featherfall cast upon them, and you all float harmlessly into the Blooming Grove, which I will get properly prepared for that next session. Because
I forgot my unarmed combat with King.
This is an option that I
We can punch you in the face later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll punch you in the face later too.
But yeah.
Just a real quick test here.
So, great session. I know it was kind of shorter than most, but
It was good though. I liked it.
I enjoyed it.